Hey, hey, hey. I just realized that the headphones are muted on Streamlabs. We've been facing some technical difficulties the last half hour. So that was fun. There's no music. Yeah, I know there was no music. Yes, there is. Thank you, Vulturemax. But yeah, we were dealing with some technical difficulties. Hopefully, it should be fixed for the stream. Was not enjoyable to fix those. I'll be an honest guy here. But how are you guys doing? Hope y'all are doing pretty good. Just getting a couple things set up. Oh, we're gonna be doing a couple things today. This is the start of our new schedule, meaning that the stream should be about. Sorry, stretching. Stream should be about 3 hours instead of the usual 2. And yeah, we'll be doing some text box work, and we'll be working on some text boxes that we've been touching up, and as well as that, we're gonna be making, or I guess finishing up a fish I've been working on, so we can throw some fish in the water. But yeah. Let's see what Gunnar Isaac have to say. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey.
Having internet issues?
I was for a second.
Okay.
Bro, get it together.
Let's hope that's not throughout the entire stream.
I mean, I was also streaming on Discord, which didn't help. So.
Yeah.
True.
Hey guys, it's Isaac here.
That's Isaac
I'm
there.
Gunnar.
It's Gunnar there.
Video. This is
Person
Isaac.
I'm Gunnar.
He's Gunnar.
How was everyone's Thanksgiving? Did you ask them already?
I asked how they were doing, but I didn't ask about Thanksgiving.
If you celebrate Thanksgiving, how was it? How was your little break from us? We weren't streaming for like a week. Did you guys like it? Hi, you skibbity sigmas. Well, thanks, Max, for being the first in our chat to get banned today. Thank you.
Good job.
Hey, bands.
Are you adding cheese to feed the pit?
Nope.
Maybe.
Well, hold on. Let me. There's pizza. I mean,
there is
we have
pizza.
Cheese.
Nope, they don't use cheese in that.
They don't
Actually,
use cheese.
What is Thanksgiving? It's an American holiday.
It's
where you
about.
eat food.
It's in celebration of a feast held between the pioneers, or not the pioneers, the pilgrims, and the Native Americans, as like a thank you of like, hey guys, thanks for teaching us how to survive out here.
And they make us eat turkey every year, even though chicken is better.
And also, turkey wasn't even there on the first Thanksgiving. Like the turkeys were successful on taking turkey off the menu, but I guess we just put it back on. So.
But it's like.
Is it kind of quiet? Oh yeah, I actually have to fix his audio on my Discord.
Dude, I told you.
No, on the Discord. What do you mean you told me?
I told you to turn me up before the stream started.
You're probably super quiet. You said
I
that
did say
because I turned you down.
audio settings in general.
That was an audio
I've
setting.
been-
Wait. Yeah, I was a little sidetracked if you didn't notice.
Yeah, we were having issues. That's why we started so late.
Okay. Why does someone keep saying murder, murder? Yes, you can murder in the game. Preston, show them the murder sequence.
Alright. Here's some pixel art and me, bald.
Show them the murder sequence, how you murder people in the game.
Murder eyes.
Pull it up.
And feed the game.
And feed the
Nah,
game.
just kidding, don't show them.
Don't show him?
Maybe show them. Maybe tease them, but like, don't really show them.
Okay, he's doing,
Like
he's
teasing.
doing way too much right now.
Get to the part where you tackle them and then cut it off.
Turns out turkey legs and chicken legs are a completely different eating experience. Yeah. I
Yes,
will
they are
say,
different animals.
the turkey leg, in my opinion, is the only thing that makes the turkey kind of worth having, because it is different. But the rest of it just tastes like worse chicken.
Turkey meat's solid. It's better than ham.
I
mean, I don't like ham.
Ham is
So, but I feel like if I did like ham, I would like it more than turkey.
well. I don't like ham, but if I did like ham, I'd like it more than turkey.
I don't like ham at all, but if I liked both meats, I think I would.
You know, I don't like slop. But if I did like slop,
confused.
I'd like it more than Burger King.
You're confused. What I said makes sense. What I said makes.
What you said
sense.
doesn't make sense.
Ham is probably overrated, but I think it's pretty good.
I don't think it's very rated.
I had a Friendsgiving, which was a
fun.
Thanksgiving with just friends, and someone brought ham and that delicious. It was some
Ham can be prepared right. I never seek out ham. Anyways, I guess
I never seek it out either.
I'll show off a little bit of the new hideout. When in Rome.
Hideout. Not new hideouts so much, just like thicker walls, different.
It's very different from what they've seen because they haven't even seen the stuff behind the scenes.
I just want to be clear that we didn't completely redesign the hideout for like a third time.
Yeah, no, we didn't do that. It was
same layout.
Mostly texture changes and just adjustments I've been making. I added some paintings. This is the only one I've actually done. These are just temporary. Level select room.
We're pretty quiet on stream, by the way, Preston.
You guys are?
Both of us are.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Apparently.
I thought you guys were going to be too loud, but all right.
I guess not.
They asked for it.
Pants said, "I cook a mean turkey, but I will not stand for this ham slander." He does cook a mean turkey. I can't even.
Why is that picture frame? Oh, it's a thin wall. Crap, I gotta fix that. Well, picture frame's going through there. I got a little reference down there. Ooh. Got that.
They won't know yet. Oh, you already looked at it.
Yeah.
It's already in motion.
Awkward.
Anywho.
Yeah.
You wrote the game's SH2. I'm assuming that's Silent Hill 2. SK Ambience. Yeah. Did you have any previous experience with writing music? I mean, my experience with writing music has all been on these projects or just random small things before.
Death's Toll, Dead Seed.
Death's Toll and Dead Seed, and then previous games. But stuff before that was just random crap in FL Studio, just testing basically. Trying to get good.
So what was I going to show off?
The tackling.
Alright.
I don't think you were going to show murdering, but you don't have to. How many enemies are in the game at the moment? How many do you plan? We've planned 6 nemesis. And then there are like 2 or 3 just kind of like more ambient enemies that aren't the main nemesis. That's the plan.
Yeah.
He's loading. Yes, just wait for him to load.
Just give it a sec.
You better not be playing like chill lo-fi music if you're gonna show off the murder scene.
Oh.
Show the murder now? Okay. You know, it's not normal to want to see a murder this badly. I don't know if you know that. That's actually...
It is a little
that's an abnormal thing to want. We should have a devlog coming in the next like week and a half, so you guys will get pretty up to date on where the game is roughly. It's good. It's been good. We had 2 playtests, which recently, which both were received very, very well. So.
All right, one sec. I'm getting scary music because you're making me.
You could just not play any music.
Well, it has music.
I was gonna play the Dracula song. The da-da-da! Da-da-da. That's funnier. I'm gonna do that.
Just don't play music.
Do not talk, just murder. Dang.
Alright, sorry, shut up.
That is if Preston gets to move on with
Here, I'll even take my face off screen for the murder.
Oh, okay. Should we shut up? Tell us when to shut up.
Yeah, shut up. We can use this. We can use this in the devlog.
Shut up.
Oh. Wow, I got it. Oh my god! You guys won't see it with the delay. That was right there. Oh, you guys can talk now. Yeah, murder's bad, by the way. So, what I laughed at. So
I saw what happened.
I saw.
yeah, well, I'm also
You know-
explaining
you
to
know-
chat because they don't fully understand. You're supposed to look to see where the person's hiding. I was directly on the bush he was hiding in.
Yeah, because you teleported to them.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
you put a card on them.
I mean, I just didn't think it through. It just caught me off guard.
I can't believe you murdered that person.
No, they wanted it.
Also, I think
Go
I was
ahead.
gonna say I think I have to retime when the droning slows down at the wrong time. I think to
Yeah,
go
it
back.
does a little, but
Yeah.
there you go. How did you guys like that murder? Was that cool? Did you like seeing
Yeah.
him get murdered? Because we don't condone that normally, but this time it's
Yeah,
okay.
and yeah, IRL bad. All right.
I
This
condone
time
it.
it's okay. If you're playing Feed the Pit, you're gonna have to kill a few folks. I won't lie to you. It's actually sad that you have to do it, but it is fun to kill them. You
Look
get
at
to
my
chase
fireflies.
Them, you get to stab them. Dragon Dev 22 says that was very neat, guys.
Thank
I
you.
don't know if he's saying in like a condescending parent.
He's shooting at
It's
me.
possible, but I'll assume not.
Looking forward to the release. That's probably not how it's supposed to be read. I think it might be, be a little disingenuous here. Thank you. Anyhow, did you tell them what you're gonna be working on today, Preston?
I did.
No.
Someone's
Is your
shooting
screen-
at
is
me.
your screen shaking?
Park ranger shooting at him.
Oh
or
yeah.
was.
But
I assume the park ranger shot at you from like way above and is now trying to get to you.
Can you make our game look good instead of like just swimming in darkness?
swimming in the
There's
rocks.
the moon.
The rocks with no collision.
Yeah. I've been to.
I still need to add a
the-
wall, yeah.
Would you say you find this game entertaining?
It's like
No, I mean,
teleporting
it's-
to me.
It's trash. This game sucks. This game shouldn't exist.
Okay, I guess this is a glitch cutter. I didn't pick up the body yet, so now something's teleporting to me and like doing the gunshot and then like sprinting. I think it's the body. I think it's confused
Listen,
that I
man,
didn't pick him up.
just kill yourself. No, I mean
I-
in the game, kill yourself.
I assume it's the park ranger because you killed the target.
I did kill the target.
Oh,
That-
anyways.
it's a bug. Like, listen, just like gunshot from, and I've run super far from where I was. The footsteps are from nowhere.
Okay, stop showing the glitches. Get off of the glitches.
We're developing. That's a good glitch.
Still, get off it.
This is what development really looks like, guys.
Makes me look embarrassing.
It's too raw. It's too raw. Anyways, do we find this game entertaining? I mean, yes, I think so. I don't think we'd be
Yeah.
making this if we didn't find it entertaining. But
Yeah.
once it has the story, it'll be really entertaining. You have no idea.
Golden even.
Hey, whenever I get a haircut and I just have no clue what to do with my hair, it doesn't fall like it normally does. I just look bald. Like Isaac. But yeah, first we're going to do the text boxes. We got them pretty close to how I want them. Just making a slight adjustment. Want them to look like the Final Fantasy ones from the NES, kind
You could have showed them the text boxes too. Or actually, maybe gonna get us an awesome new demo.
I'm not
Maybe.
downloading a demo midstream.
Yeah, you'll probably accidentally show the link and give everyone access to our repositories.
I would do it in the others. I would do it in the other screen, but just don't feel like
Also, I'm
downloading
currently
something on stream.
I'm currently in the mix of trying to make it so like when levels restart, it doesn't restart the entire it doesn't regenerate the entire scene. So it's probably broken right now.
Voidberry says, "Dude, you have a bowl cut."
I do not have a bowl cut.
Also, just so you know, Voidberry, it's bowl, like a bowl of soup, you know?
Yeah, it is a bowl because like they would put like a bowl on someone's head. I will tell my cosmetologist girlfriend that, and she might cry. So, she did a really good job on this one actually. It's just a lot shorter than usual.
Simp.
I mean, like, see, like
Simp.
I
Different
don't know if that's it.
levels of
I mean,
stuff.
he's saying his girlfriend did a good job. That's pretty simp behavior, if you ask me.
I guess when you put it like that, maybe. I'll fold.
I mean, she tells me if she does a bad job, and then she'll basically micro-analyze my hair for the next month.
Wouldn't she always tell you did a bad job and then just do it herself, what she wants? That's what I would.
I don't do my hair. She does the hair.
What are you working on right now? He's working on the text boxes. We got a lot of feedback and agreed that the text appearing at the top of the screen worked nicely in Dead Sea, but looked stupid in Feed the Pit. So we are adjusting.
Mm-hmm. Right now I'm trying to kind of debate how I want to do. We have like situations where there's multiple options. Let me pull up that screenshot I took for a reference.
I don't think it's a bowl cut.
It's just not.
It's just not. It's
Stop
funny.
Why you have a bowl cut?
It's funny, I admit, but I don't think it does.
It's funny. It is funny to say. I mean, I feel
I
like,
giggle, yeah.
and that's kind of all that matters at the end of the day. Is
I mean,
if
my poor
it's
girlfriend
funny.
has done nothing wrong. Except for hit that
Has-
squirrel.
Has anyone else been getting a lot of snow? Because it is like coming down here
No.
out of nowhere.
No, I haven't gotten any yet, actually.
I got a decent amount over the weekend.
It's. I think we actually might be getting more here than North Dakota is right now.
I don't think so. North Dakota, my family wasn't able to go to Fargo for Thanksgiving because the roads were closed.
Yeah, we got a pretty decent amount. I couldn't tell you how many inches, but
Yeah, one thing we need to fix.
good amount.
Alright, dev talk quick. One thing we need to fix is I really do not like how differently length the two questions are of I am too and can't you just tell me where the body is? It looks really different.
Those
It
should
doesn't
really
look like
appear
option.
like inside the text box, like how other games do it, instead of being like.
Well,
I didn't know
there's
they
a few
appeared on
different
top
ways we
like
can
that.
do it,
That's
but I think also
pretty weird.
we need to make it so they're not so different because I think it looks really jarring of having a whole sentence versus.
How would we do it even
Couple-
inside the
couple
text
words.
box? Because
Yeah, I don't know how you do
box
that.
Is how we have the text. Because if we have no text, how would they know what they're answering?
In other games, when you're answering a question, what happens is usually the icon disappears, the name disappears if there is a name, and then just two options appear and you click one.
But the options are usually yes, no. I think you're thinking of games that ask yes or no. That's different.
Well, we can make them more equal in length. That's fine, but I just mean like.
But yes and no takes up such
that
a small
placement.
amount.
That placement for the buttons is pretty.
I would need a
bizarre.
reference, Isaac, because I have no idea what you're talking about. Because like
Go look at
these-
Undertales.
Undertale is yes or no though. It's not a great one.
These text box or this text box design reminds me a lot of like JRPGs, and they usually have the yes or no in the top right of where I have it. Obviously, it looks slightly different. It's more to, like, the right of the
I've
screen.
actually never seen that in the game before.
You're
Maybe I'm the crazy one.
Anyway, I was gonna say, what my idea was trying to find your example from Undertale. Oh, that is not how most games do it, Isaac.
That's how I'm used to seeing it.
Because you played Undertale.
Let me check how they do it in Mario and Luigi.
I don't like how they do it because if you were just if you weren't playing the game, you would be kind of like even this kind of looks confusing.
Yeah, that's not how most games do it.
Yeah, because kind of what I'm thinking.
I think that's only an Undertale thing
Yeah.
for the most.
So what I'm thinking is dialogue happens, and then the text box moves up, and then an options box appears. So let me just like actually copy this correctly.
I don't think the text box. I don't think the dialogue box should move up or move at all. I think that would look weird and
Okay.
disorienting.
A little bit. I don't
What do you
believe.
guys think in the chat? No, it looks so good. Maybe it's because the second yeah. Oh, maybe it's because the second question, long one, is glued to the text box. I will say, being glued to the text box is part of what makes it look kind of weird in that corner.
I agree. I don't dislike it, but it just doesn't look like another thing of like at a glance. If I was if I was watching somebody play this, I wouldn't assume those were options. That might confuse some players. And
In REMP games, what usually happens is the text box completely disappears, and the two or whatever options just appear in the center of your screen.
In what games?
It's like a visual novel engine. I'll get a Doki Doki screenshot because that was made in REMP.
I don't think visual novels are what we want to really reference it off of, though. So it's a very different kind of game.
Well, the text boxes look similar vibes. I don't really know what the best reference is here. Mouthwashing also, I believe, has the options appear in the text box. Is another one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, that's fair. I do like mouthwashings. I mean, I never played it, but the screenshot you sent of it, I thought looked.
I mean, I'm concepting or something right now.
Oh, okay. Maybe the text box doesn't disappear.
I think there's a few very fundamental issues.
Okay. I'm putting it in the references chat of our Discord.
Cool.
How did you learn to code? Mainly YouTube and Google, to be honest.
Yeah.
You have some coding knowledge.
Actually, that is true. I did learn to code to an extent.
I learned to
To an
code
extent.
the little bit I did in frickin' school, like high school class.
Yeah, I also learned a chunk from it. I learned code theory mostly from there, and then GP Studio.
How did you learn to code, Gunner? I think that's probably what they're actually asking.
Well, yeah, mainly YouTube and Google, but I've learned a bunch of small stuff in like a bunch of various languages. Like the first language I learned was like Batch CMD.
Mine was English.
For like that was in like 3rd grade, but it wasn't much. You can't do anything in that program. Or if you can, you're like insane. But yeah. And then when this group was formed, then I learned Godot, and then I've been using that ever since.
All right,
but
so
I have some experience in like Java and other languages.
if you guys would peep the horror, kind of what I'm thinking is text box displays down here, and very similar to what Gunner has of like options kind of in that spot, but also add like an arrow on whatever one you're hovering over to make it more clear. If I drop my Coke, and then
I agree with that.
and then having it in its own box that's like hovering above it.
Mario looks a little too much like a JRPG, but I
think
like
it's
visually
cool.
it doesn't look bad, but it's just kind of it's sort of a bizarre style, in my opinion.
I mean, text boxes is not a good way to make them look like they belong in the world unless we do no text box, which we already talked about. So I think kind of leaning into at least a cool stylistic choice would be a better option. I can also throw it in like my test screenshot I have, if I still have it.
What game engine is this being made in? This is Godot.
Godot.
Yeah, Morgan was just DMing me, also asking about the text box. She's saying that she thinks the RPG text look might be kind of weird.
Well, this is what it looks like in game. Ignore the random numbers on the side there.
Isn't mouthwashing the same as what we had before, but just slightly formatted better?
No, well, I only had that mouthwashing video that I saw for their text boxes. That's where I was pulling it from. But theirs, it appears like just a completely black box, and the text appears in it.
Mouthwashing does not have text
like
boxes.
that.
They don't have text boxes.
So it was just from this trailer. This is how they did it in the trailer.
You gonna
Is there actually talking in mouthwashing, or is it voiced? Or are they captioned?
What's that?
I never played it.
Okay, again. Is mouthwashing voiced? Again.
No.
It's not? Okay. It's not voiced.
It's not voiced. Maybe we should. All the references that I'm looking at are like for like horror games in this style don't even have a box at all. I do kind of like having the icon because it's cartoony, but I don't know. I'm really indecisive about this.
I just think I would rather. Song is not fitting the vibe. I'm gonna go with the dark fantasy playlist.
Nothing looks like.
I think I would rather go with a more unique look than. I don't know. I like this more. I like what we had with the test. This just kind of adds like a better looking, a more in-theme options choice. I like what we have, and I like how unique it looks. Like it makes our game stand out more.
I mean, to be fair, we haven't really tried much else, so I don't know if we can yet say that this is the absolute best direction.
I mean, I didn't say it's the absolute best direction. I just think this is the best direction. So out of the options we've out of the options we've done, I didn't say well. There's a difference of me saying absolute being like this is the only good direction we could possibly do.
Let me. Well, you know what? Let me try and make some maybe some mock-ups Maybe we don't commit to anything just yet.
I mean, I think
I'm
text
having
boxes
second
we don't
thoughts.
really have to commit too hard.
On the bright side, Voidberry says that is perfect.
See?
Voidberry, you have a lot of energy today. Very, very capital. I don't dislike it, but I'm worried that when we want like kind of more scary text, it's just not going to really like sell the vibe well. Because I mean, it's very like friendly looking.
I mean, this is just this is already what we had, though. Is it just the options box is what's changing your mind, or were you thinking this already?
Well, the options box does make it even more prevalent to me, because it really starts to like have this very RPG. I don't know. It just doesn't fit to me. It doesn't look right for our game. It look visually like it looks good, but it doesn't look like text box for a horror game. It almost looks like something someone else would put on top of it.
I'm also going to message some information because it is not public knowledge.
Yeah, that was the video I was thinking of, Gunnar.
Yeah, I found. I was just sending that in case.
If you look at generals, Isaac without just a point I thought I'd bring up but can't say over stream right now.
Yeah, I know about that, but you know,
the icon next to the text is great. I think people seem to be liking the icon.
I do like the icon is my favorite part about this. It's kind of like fun to have that there. I try getting rid of the border, honestly, just having this be like a straight up black box.
I think I tried that originally and we didn't like it, but I'll do it. It's not very hard to do.
I don't think I ever saw a mock-up like that. It's probably partially just the font as well. I'm sure we'll fix that soon.
Bro hates pixel art.
It'll be a pixel font. Just not that pixel font.
It's funnier to say that you hate pixel art, which is true.
Idea. Enemy that places traps in squares on the map. You know about the traps, but if you reveal that square to not have the target, it angers the enemy, anger it too much, and it chases you down.
I loved it.
We have kind of a similar-ish enemy. The worm works somewhat similar, though it isn't affected by your cards or how you play your cards.
Yeah. They're asking about the wallpaper, Preston.
Oh, wallpaper?
Yeah.
This one. It's cool. Like a Elven pixel art fantasy village thing. Gunnar, or just one of you, can one of you please do me a favor and just give me a screenshot in game?
Sure.
Happy almost birthday. It was my birthday. unless you're going really early on Isaac's in April.
Yeah, maybe it's mine. Mine's in April. So wait, when's yours?
Unless they're going super early for mine in July.
But thank you regardless. I think the stream might be called, I think it might be the same title as the birthday one.
No, it's Ask Questions.
It was.
Well, it was initially, so some people might still see it like that.
Yeah, we had some technical difficulties.
Okay, here's another thing in general chat.
Thank you.
Maybe I should have chose a cultist that actually matches the icon.
It does not matter that much.
Yeah.
Gunnar, can you send it to me in resolution?
Is that not resolution?
No, that's like your monitor's resolution. You just sent it in.
854 by 480.
Yeah.
854480. Okay. Wait. That can't be right.
It is.
854 by 480?
Yep.
Yeah.
That made it more widescreen for me. Oh wait. Oh no! I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Because starting resolution was not a 1080.
Okay.
Why are you doing that? Why are you being disrespectful?
It's a little funny.
Yeah, it's content.
Just to hear it now.
It's not funny. It wasn't funny at all.
My fault.
Nobody thought that was funny.
My fault.
Tell him,
Make sure to
guys.
like, comment, and subscribe if you thought it was funny.
Make sure to dislike,
No.
delete a comment, and unsubscribe.
Delete somebody, but you have to delete someone else's comment.
Yes.
And dislike on someone else's account. Peanuts. Ugh.
Are you gonna take the screenshot or put it in or?
You didn't say you sent it.
I sent it.
Thanks.
I'm just sick of waiting.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Are you still talking?
Kinda.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Alright. This is what it looks like. Wish I could, like, zoom slightly, but...
Box probably needs to be a little bit bigger to compensate for the lack of borders. Like, a little more black on top and bottom, especially. Peanuts, spelt wrong, are my favorite. I'm allergic.
Nice save.
I didn't want to say what was written. What was the other stream all about? If it never premiered, also it was that was just a mistake.
It was
technical
the previous
difficulties.
stream's title. Yeah.
Previous stream's title that I was trying to, like, schedule for some reason. Option boxes too, Isaac. You want more at the top and the bottom?
Huh? I need to see the option box again. Probably will in a second.
Digging.
I mean, it's probably fine to add more, yeah. I'm assuming.
Let's make it the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah, I could use more. Especially on top.
I don't like their space super evenly
Hey, it's
either.
12 a.m. here, so I need to go to sleep now. Can't wait to see you continue work on the game. Can't wait to play it. Good night. Good night. Thanks for
Good
stopping.
night.
Good night. 12 a.m.? What are you, elderly?
They're starting their FNAF shift.
I got a peanut stuck in my tooth.
Are you guys making a new game, or is this
Uh-huh.
a part of Feed the Pit? This is Feed the Pit.
This is part of feedback. We're trying to decide on how we want the text boxes to look. It's a very delicate process. We're finding out.
Yep.
How about
We want it to look. We want it to look like somewhat, kind of more like a sort of retro game and stylized and show off the cultist because he's like cute, seeing him in the corner there. But at the same time,
I don't know about cute.
we don't want it to look like it's out of an RPG. It's got to be a little scary.
Alright, there you go. Want the stream delay catch up?
Yeah, I mean, there might be things we can do to make it look a little nicer, but I do feel like for our game, that is more how it should look. It just fits better.
Cool with that.
Yeah. You should go through the dialogues, though, and make it so the multiple choices are not so vastly different in size. It looks really bad.
Yeah, that's fine. Which game is this you are making? This is still Feed
Still
the
Feed the
Pit.
Pit. Okay, so people are asking. So this thing on the side, that is from Final Fantasy 1. It was just a reference I had up.
Yeah.
This is a game that exists already. So is this. So they're just references. This is just the text boxes. Still very much Feed the Pit. Gunnar, can you do me a favor and type somewhere that 47 characters are allowed in each line out of 3 lines. Just so I don't have to have it on this anymore. So I can send you. And then I'm also going to send you a little sprite for the selector arrow. I want whatever option you're hovering over to have the arrow on it, because no matter what, we need an icon. I don't think it should just be like... It never feels good to click on something and not fully know if you are supposed to click on it or not.
Yeah, I agree with that.
When is Feed the Pig coming out? That's a great question. Let
Not
me
this
answer
year.
For you. Next year. Early next year.
Early next year. How early?
But next
We
year.
don't know
Hopefully
yet, but
quarter
early
1.
next year.
Hopefully winter or spring.
I think Preston would die if.
I would die if it's longer than April.
Yeah.
I would keel over. Things, especially starting next year, things should move really steadily. We agreed that pretty much no matter what, we're gonna have our core mechanic fully locked in by then. And we could just start going through our... That wasn't it. Alright, we're not playing Minecraft. I hit... Discord's right next to Minecraft. There's a misinput.
He just really wants to play Minecraft now.
Alright guys, we'll play Minecraft. You've convinced me. Alright, so Gunnar, I'm putting the selector arrow in your chat, and then I'll put this text box in there too. I'm also gonna sneeze. Just give me a minute on that.
Sneeze away.
I guess you can sneeze, yeah.
Sure, it's fine?
I don't really know.
I mean, I'd just prefer if you got it done already. Just the sneeze. Like,
I don't want
waiting
to.
for the sneeze is getting, pretty annoying.
I don't want it anymore.
You don't want to sneeze anymore?
No, I'm not going to.
Now he's just trying to make me angry.
Good. Don't save. Don't save. Alright, cool. So we got that wrapped up. Gunner, I sent you the selector arrow. Let me send
Do
you...
you guys know 2D animation that isn't pixel art? And what have you been able to animate with that, if so? Do you mean like more of like a drawn style, like a cartoon?
I
Or
think
like
that's
a
what they mean.
anime?
What's their question?
I've never done it.
They just mean not pixel art.
Oh,
so
no.
yeah, both of those.
I mean, I get none of us know 2D animation. It's not pixel art, to my knowledge.
I've not really done it. I mean, I'm sure the principles are kind of the same as 3D animation, but it's
Yeah.
probably...
There's like 1 week where I did like stick animation because I was bored.
I mean, yeah, there's like that. I have like a little knowledge of it, but
Yeah, I mean, I did some Flipnote back in my day.
anyways, it's fish time. Fish o'clock. So this is what I've been working on a little bit. These textures are temporary. This does need to... Oh, I deleted the image that was supposed to be my reference. Give me 1
That's
second.
in my head.
SMH in my head. That's sick. I'm gonna put the be right back screen up, so I'm gonna look through my recycling bin. I don't know what's in there. Okay, it opened the other screen. Cool. Just want to make sure there wasn't any spoiler stuff or random junk. My manifesto, nothing like that. What do I call it? Just carp. Where are you? Not carpet. Not sure where I put it. That's annoying. Well, I guess we lose kind of one of our example things. Shouldn't need it too much.
It's fine.
You hope.
Is this a nemesis or just another forest animal? And if so, are there rivers and Feed the Pit where you can see fish?
Hopefully, soon.
It's not a nemesis,
Not a
to
nemesis.
answer that question.
We've talked about doing a fish, kind of just like passive, not passive, but just enemy of just like, if you're in the water too long, it attacks you, so you can't just like camp out the nemesis. But this is just a regular fish, kind of as a test of just generating them in water. I've been wanting this for a long time. But yeah, so yeah, these are temporary textures right now. Did I put this in my work in progress? No, I did not. There's my pins. Those pin sheets. So probably clean this up first.
Most of the maps have a body of water, varying sizes, but there's kind of a lot of places you could potentially see fish. So that is what this is for. You guys can ask lots of questions in the chat, by the way. Gunnar and I are kind of on standby to answer questions. We're doing other stuff, but ask whatever you want. Devlog is coming. Should be like December 9th, I think. What day is December 9th? Is that a Tuesday? Yeah, that seems right. So, in a little over a week, get you guys a new devlog. It's going to be pretty exciting, and it will be the last devlog of the year. So, we'll be going into next year to actually put a bow on this game and wrap it up. I don't know who was here when I said it earlier, but we've had some very successful playtests recently. We need a bit more variety so we can hopefully stupid-proof the game a little bit. But for more of our target audience, those kinds of testers, they said they had a lot of fun with the game and the mechanics and the monsters, which is really great news. And why that's great news for you guys to hear is because it means that once we've heard that enough times, we're going to stop making adjustments to the gameplay and focus on finishing up the environment and the story, and then finally the game.
Basically just adding and finalizing features.
What hour ranges are you aiming for? Presume you mean like for the length of the whole game.
I think like 6 or 8 right now.
It'll probably be somewhere between like 6 and 10. It's a little up in the air. Also, depending on how easily this like style of investigation clicks for you and how well you play will heavily affect your playtime.
Our most recent test, I think, beat it. He was playing very efficiently. I think did it in an hour and a half.
Well, beat it, not the whole game. So currently there's 4 missions. We've been having people play test. I'd say the average playtime for those 4 missions was around 2 hours. Which is about half of the missions that we have planned. There's 8 missions planned. But we expect that, he might have spent another hour in there if there was story. So his the sort of efficient playtime maybe is around 6-8 hours, but there's also a lot of unknowns with story, which could really lengthen the game. We'll just have to wait and see.
There's
6
definitely
to 10 is where we're at. 6 to 10 is the range we're shooting for, I think.
Definitely plenty of content.
Yeah, for a playthrough. When are we going to get murder? We already gave you murder. What more do you need?
Yeah, go back.
We literally showed a murder on screen, stabbed them a million times, and it was great.
A fake one.
All right, very cool. When's the battle pass? Yeah, we're working on that right now. This fish is actually a cosmetic.
Yeah.
Where you can make all the cultists just look like fish.
Well, instead of a dagger, you get a fish. $25, please.
That'd be that sounds like a good idea. What you just said.
No.
What was that?
Okay. Don't say no to me.
It's a bad idea.
You're
Don't
cut.
say that. Don't say that again.
You're done. You are done. Finished.
Mike also says you're done in Better Call Saul. He says you're done.
You're done. Like that.
Probably, yeah.
He was mad. He was mad. So
He
said
often
it.
is.
Why would he be mad though?
He often is.
I can't say it's a spoiler.
Ooh. Ooh.
Spoiler
you guys
for
hear that?
like a 10-year-old show.
Spoiler for Better Call Saul. No, it was Better Call Saul. It's not that old. Anywho. Yeah. That's that. Is everyone excited for Christmas? I don't know what you guys have planned.
Or
You're gonna-
Hanukkah. Or Kwanzaa.
Because the best Christmas gift of all. That's true. I don't know why I just assumed.
You could have just said the holidays,
everyone
man. That
Christmas.
was...
It's the holidays.
I was thinking about Christmas because I was thinking about our green and red cultist we got on the thumbnail.
What game are you
For the
developing?
holidays,
We're still
you guys have
developing
to
Feed the Pit.
You know, the fact we're getting that question might be bad news for us.
I think they're confused on the thumbnail.
Yes, this is Feed the Pit. Feed the Pit. Do you know what Feed the Pit is? Maybe we should explain. Feed the Pit is a game where you join a secret society cult, and you will work with them in order to go into a forest and find victims to feed to the pit. That's what the game's about. We have a trailer, so you can watch that, and we have like 1 billion devlogs, and by 1 billion I mean 10. So
And plenty of
pretty cool to
streams.
see how the game's evolved. If you watch devlog 1 versus our most recent, or the one that's going to come out next week, the game is just a completely different place.
All right. Orsico Dev asked advice on color palettes, and yes, I do have some advice for that. So this here is what I mainly use. This is called low spec. Really good color palettes. Because I'm not very good at making my own original colors. Ugh, sorry, excuse me. But I find one that I think fits the vibe of my game here, and then I kind of expand it as I go. You said that you were breaking your color palette. Don't do that unless you really, really, really have to. It can make your game just seem out of its own style. And it drives Isaac insane. But what I try to do is I try to stick to the color palette as much as I can, and if I really, let's say I really need an in-between on these reds, which I did at one point because there's such a jump between those two, then I'll go on something called Color Blender, where you can plug in the hex values and then choose midpoints of how many, let's say you want 3 shades in between 2 colors, it'll mix them nicely. But lately, since I've gotten, better with it, I kind of just, I'll switch between these two. I'll just hold down my eyedrop tool. See the difference? Kind of shoot right there. And just kind of manually do it. Another really good way to check is with grayscaling. Your color palette, you should basically never have 2 colors that look the same next to each other. Your art should look good black and white. Let me see. Those 2 are pushing it. Let's see that one. That one's different. But there's you want it to look separated on them. You don't want to have 2 colors that look identical. Like this. There's a perfect example. This green and this brown are nearly the exact same shade. And would look very strange together. So that's a good kind of reference to just grayscaling your stuff. Even the carps. Is there an easy way I can grayscale this? There probably is. I cannot think of a way. Let me check this quick.
Well, you're talking about green and brown. We were
There it
just
is.
looking at a bunch of grays on screen, so that was kind of funny.
It is grays. I'm talking
Where
about
you're
it was a
this
green.
green and this brown, and at the moment, because our stream is behind, we just saw you looking at a bunch of grays. It's okay.
Oh, okay. I get what you mean now. But I mean, yeah, it was a green and a brown, but when they're black and white, they look nearly identical. Even on my screen, these are 2 different colors, but if they were in color, they would kind of just blend a little bit. They're the same shade. So there's a few. Brandon James Greer, great YouTube channel for advice on that kind of stuff. Let's see what else he said.
Yeah. By the way, Kremer, if you are wanting to know more about Feed the Pit, we have both a Steam page and just look at the past videos on our channel. Got all sorts of introductory stuff. Stream every 2 weeks. Well, I shouldn't even say that because we're gonna stream again in 2 weeks, but then we're gonna go on a holiday break, so we'll be gone for a little bit. How long will that break be? Is it only 3 weeks?
We won't be streaming again after the 15th until...
Yeah, it'll be a 3-week break.
No, the 12th. I won't be home.
We're not gonna do the 5th?
I'm not. I'm arriving home the 5th.
Jeez. Okay, that's long. All right. Well, we'll be.
I mean, we can do a different day in the week. That week, I'm fine with that. But I'm flying in the 5th. So
Well, maybe Gunnar and I will just stream without you.
if you want.
Possible.
Yeah, we're gonna just, we'll commandeer the whole thing. Yo, guys, you got this? Thank you.
But yeah, Orsic, I wouldn't mess with saturation or contrast too much in your color palette. That's the stuff that's really gonna break it. So you might just not have the color palette that's for you, if that's the case. But never just add black to shade. I guess that's like a really easy general advice.
I find my color palettes online, or I make them up.
I originally will find mine online. Like this palette is called the Apollo, but then I just add my own colors to it when I learn what fits in the palette well. Like I probably couldn't tell you what colors are mine, like in between ones that I added, and which ones were part of the base, unless I looked at it.
We should invent new colors. That would make our game really stand out if we had like a color that's never existed on screen before.
The screen would either completely brick, which there was a thing that happened with like an old phone. I remember watching a video years ago about it, but the phone would either brick, or it would just like lock it to a different color. But is this palette you are currently using?
We need to make a color that does work on, every screen.
No, Orsic, this isn't just for the fish. This is my palette I use for everything in the game. So, this is used throughout the entire game. Any brown I've needed, I've used from here. Like this fish isn't gonna have like pink on it. So this is the entire game's color palette. It should be decently limited because if you have too many options, then you're not gonna really stick to it very well.
Isn't it weird how like it's like literally impossible to imagine a new color, but like other species can see colors that we can't? That like breaks my brain.
Oh, my webcam covers most of my palette? Oh. That makes sense.
Preston is not interested in this discussion.
Yeah, he does not care.
I think shrimp can see. Is it shrimp? Hold on. Shrimp color range. Gotta do some research here. Okay, no. Raw shrimp typically range from translucent grayish to light pinkish. Cooked shrimp can exhibit a variety of colors, including vibrant red. This is not what I meant. I thought shrimp... There's like some... I think it's an underwater animal that can see a range of colors that's like way beyond what humans see. I have a question. What color are your socks? Currently I'm not wearing socks, but they're almost always like white or gray.
Black.
Or I'd say gray. They're gray.
Mine are black.
Wow. I do have some red socks that I really like to wear, but
I kind of hate wearing colored socks.
I think it depends on the color. Yeah.
I feel like I'm wearing clown shoes. Like they just stand out. Like there's nothing that fits with them.
Clown shoes.
Because I have some like red Coke ones that I like, but they're just so red.
I don't know. If there was a new color, I think I'd want it to be like kind of in the bluish greenish range.
I feel like you don't even know enough of the colors to really like want a new color.
What does that mean? I've seen.
You've seen every shade of bluish greenish?
I've seen every shade worth seeing for sure.
Let a man dream, yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, it would be so subtle of a change to be a new color that, like, you probably wouldn't even register it.
I'm saying a new color, like some color that doesn't exist, or it does exist maybe, but we cannot see it. I want a color that I cannot see, and I want it to be in the bluish, purplish direction, like how red is like in the yellow, orange direction.
But
I want.
So you mean warmer, cool colors?
Yeah, I want a new cool color.
Oh, so it's more like yellow and orange are in the red direction.
That was my point. Yeah.
Well, you just
red comes from those.
No,
like
those come from red.
How red is adjacent to those? I want a color that doesn't exist, that's adjacent to green and This is kind of meaningless. I'm hearing myself out loud. I just want a new color. I'm so sick of all the old colors. They're so boring to look at.
I
don't even. I think.
I'm glad you're not the artist.
I think I'm just not going to have a favorite color anymore because I'm so bored of no colors.
I remember I used to be a big green hater. The green, love green now.
I love green. Green's my favorite.
It's kind of just like I know green's your favorite. You give me blue color vibes. Is your favorite? I always thought blue was.
I would never pick blue.
You're
I don't even think blue would be like high on the list.
I like blue.
I don't dislike blue, but
Hey, Bran.
It's not even a contender for favorite.
Yeah,
color.
Orosco said you're looking at the wrong colors, man. If you're bored of all of them.
I'm bored of. No, I've seen every color.
You
I'm just
haven't
bored
seen
of
every
one
color.
of them.
You haven't registered.
Color.
You haven't registered.
I went through
color.
every possible hex value, and I'm bored.
I was like, I've seen your color choices when you do temporary stuff. You have not seen every color.
I have seen every color. Temporary stuff doesn't need to be pretty looking. That's the whole point. I don't go like, oh man, let me really like pull up some palettes and make sure this temporary color is the perfect color.
I've seen you comment on colors I've used.
Yeah, well, you use colors kind of silly sometimes. Like when the beast was like purple, that was so silly. Feed the Pit 2 when? Well,
Never.
Probably if it happens, it will be after the first one is out, so.
And it's very, very unlikely it would be the next game we make.
You sound very confident. We'd probably make a smaller game, another like Dead Seat kind of short experience, because that was really fun. And
yeah. I don't want to make as ambitious of a game soon.
Honestly though, I don't even know if a Feed the Pit 2 I guess maybe once they start writing the story, more ideas will come, but currently I haven't had any idea for a Feed the Pit 2 that I'm really into.
I mean, I would rather just
was like
stuff in the world.
The closest was like a prequel Feed the Pit, but and it'd be almost like Salem witch trial kind of a vibe, and you basically the witches are being fed to the pit. That sounded interesting, but that's really out there vague, so who knows. Have you seen Purple? I don't know if maybe I haven't seen every color. I guess I haven't seen Purple before. Maybe I'd be a big Purple fan if I saw it.
Honestly, my favorite is orange. Yikes. That's like...
No, orange is a good color.
Out of the rainbow,
like
orange is the worst,
orange?
right?
No, yellow is the worst color.
No, yellow has some good shades. I'm a yellow
Orange has
defender.
some good shades.
Orange has one good shade.
Yellow has some ugly, ugly shades.
Oh yeah, it does.
Yellow does have some really ugly.
Yellow in the green direction is not good unless it's like for a sprite type thing.
Yeah.
But yellow in the orange direction is really good.
There's not. Well, yeah, because it's orange and it's becoming.
But orange itself is just like what can I use this color for?
There's not a bad shade of orange out there.
There absolutely is a bad shade of orange.
No, there's not. Closest would be neon orange. But even
look at my screen. Look at my screen and tell me that's a good shade of orange.
When I see that, I'm ready to eat that orange. You know, like a tangerine.
That is no. The stream catches up. Let the stream catch up. When I point at the camera,
that's like a brown.
That's orange.
Brown.
That's orange. Well, let it update. Let it update.
It is updated. It's a brown.
It's the one that's been sitting longest.
It's a brown.
That's orange. That's a shade of orange.
It's a light brown. Brown is orange but darker. So.
I mean, if orange is literally only tangerine orange to you, then I guess yeah. If it's one shade, that one shade is solid.
Well, it's not. It's just you're making it, white enough and dark enough to the point where it's becoming brown.
I mean, this isn't orange. It's not good looking. Orange just has so few good-looking shades, even fewer than yellow.
And also, I still don't think it's anywhere near as ugly, anyways, as any of the frickin' yellows you can get it. Yellow has, like, half of its shades are bad.
Like I said, it's just the direction of yellow you go. Pure yellow is good. Orange yellow is good, so like a golden yellow. But then, like, the green yellow is only good in, like, a refreshing sense of, like, lemon lime.
Listen, I know this is going to be hard for you to hear, but just because you make pixel art doesn't mean you're right about every color, because yellow is definitely the worst.
I'm gonna trust my artist opinion more.
You can't just say that like it's like supersedes everything.
I mean, if we were talking about like animation styles, you know, you would feel like you have more of a
I could
opinion.
still have like opinions on how colors look visually.
Yeah,
that's not like an artist only thing. You're the understanding of colors when it comes to an artist is how to use them in tandem with one another to make something beautiful. That I'm sure you have a better understanding of, but listen.
You're just narrow-minded, it's alright. Some of us are narrow-minded.
They should honestly call it smello.
Alright, you take that back now. You take that back now. Alright, end of the stream. I'm gonna kill him.
Dead Seed inspired me to start game dev. Finally landed on Godot after Unity and Unreal. I'm glad we inspired you to start. I have regrets that I don't like Godot very much, to be honest, but I hope it will treat you better than it treats us.
He doesn't like Godot for 3D.
We've been shot by Godot kind of a lot of times throughout this year and a half of development.
Not a lot, but definitely a few times.
I don't know. I feel like it's pretty. It's consistent.
I feel like
it's like weekly.
It's not weekly.
No,
I feel like
it's
the main
not.
issues derive from like Godot is terrible, I guess, when it comes to like animation, like blending related stuff. That's the biggest issue that I have with it. At least.
Well, that's your most recent biggest issue you've had with it. But
then there was like lighting.
There's been like lighting issues. There's Vulkan being like only compatible with certain PCs.
Oh, that's a Vulkan.
That's a Vulkan
issue.
Well, Vulkan is Godot's only good rendering thing you can use, though. So I would say it's Godot's fault in that regard.
OGV is terrible, actually. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, OGV is terrible. That's another one. But listen, I'm not really slamming Godot. It's a fine engine, but I do heavily prefer Unreal. Unreal is
the chance to slam. He will slam.
Yeah, Unreal is has such a full feature set, and the only requirement that a lot of game devs can't seem to get right is you will have to optimize your game. But that's not really Unreal's fault. Just make your game optimized.
I mean, it kind of is.
It definitely, considering it's probably the most unoptimized out of everything. Yeah, that's definitely
okay.
That's
considering Fortnite can run on a phone.
No, Fortnite is not. Fortnite does not run great. I had to have like grass off on my good PC because it was lagging my game and giving me issues.
I don't know about nowadays, but back then Fortnite did not run well on PC.
It is not an optimized game.
It can run on a phone, is all I'm saying. And
a different version, though.
I think a game as humongous as Fortnite, if Unreal is as unoptimized as people say it is, it would be impossible to make it run on a phone.
I think they definitely cut a lot of things, and like I think they had to set a lot of time aside to optimize it. I don't think it was just like, oh, we'll just port the game quick. Like they definitely had to do so many steps.
I'm a pretty big Unreal fan. I'm not a fan of the company so much, but I'm a big fan of the engine. And it's free.
Isaac loves corporations. Big corporations.
They are all free, but
yeah,
you get so much out of Unreal for free.
Unity is free with an asterisk.
Yeah, Unity is like free with an asterisk, and then Godot is completely free, but it's just such a new engine that you're going to encounter. In like 5 years, Godot may be the choice engine, but right now it's just kind of.
I would say it's just the choice for 2D right now.
It's a little underdeveloped at the moment, and because it's so in development, there's a very good chance that anytime you upgrade your engine, features are going to change or stop working.
Isn't that how
because
all
they
of them are?
Switch to something more efficient?
All of them.
No, because Godot is making so much more.
Unreal 5, there's definitely.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but you're talking about like a 7-year difference, not we switched from Godot 4.1 to 4.2, and now this feature is missing.
No, Godot's only upgraded like 3 times since we started using it.
The biggest, you only get issues when converting from like 3 to 4, and I think that the difference in years between those two was like 4 years.
I think that I don't remember what it was. I think it was something to do with lighting, but a feature was missing from the newer version of Godot we were using because they completely changed the system, and that is not. Generally, you don't like convert up your projects, but it's just the fact that features can no longer exist it's a sign of an in-development engine. That doesn't really like happen with Unreal.
Feel like you're telling me Unreal doesn't
Unity.
never moves any features at all. I kind of find that hard to believe.
I don't think they do unless it's in between, giant version shifts like 4 to 5 or 3 to 4, which that's effectively a brand new engine. So I think
remember
it's acceptable.
when we upgraded the Dead Sea from 4.0 to 4.4, there was some lighting differences, but it wasn't anything major. It only took like 20 minutes to fix.
Yeah, but I also remember we were trying to implement something, and because the tutorial was like 2 years too old, it didn't have those features anymore.
Well, yeah, but that's just the issue of giving the user's information. It's not an issue of they completely rewrote the lighting system. They didn't. It's just there's just some differences in lighting.
Hey, agree to disagree here, I guess.
I'm the one who uses.
Yeah, I was gonna say Gunner's the programmer. Yeah,
well, I've used Unreal, and I've been watching you use Godot for 1.5 years. I kind of know how they both work.
All right, whatever.
Questions about your color palettes. How many colors was yours originally? I don't know. I think kind of the main thing I do when I look for color palettes is, you want everything from the rainbow. You want some browns. You want some tans. And you want some form of a gray. Could be like a little bit of a purpley gray, or just a little more of a bluish gray. So, kind of look for all your like red, blue, or red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violets, and then the neutral tones of brown, tan, white, black, grays. And then, just whatever one you like and fits the vibe you want. So at the end of the day, you can use whatever one you want, but I think some you're going to have an easier time with. Like enough where you feel comfortable of, yeah, I can find everything. You could also just do some art, kind of for fun, just to see. Just like make a little mock-up, see what fits.
What he said.
Yeah.
What fish are you modeling, Preston? What's the name?
It's a carp.
Why a carp?
It's a freshwater fish. That's pretty common.
Do you like carps?
They're solid. I'm more of a sockeye.
Fish?
I'm more of a sockeye salmon kind of guy. They're my favorite. Hey, question. Who's making the soundtrack for Feed the Pit? Isaac is. And also, cool news, at the Horror Game Awards, we got nominated for Best Soundtrack. So, yippee.
For Dead Sea.
That's
to be clear.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm making the soundtrack, and it was a big surprise, but we kind of just saw that Dead Sea was nominated for Best Soundtrack for the Horror Game Awards, and that is really cool, because I definitely did not anticipate that. So it was really exciting.
I'll be real. Like, I love our soundtrack and all, but that was like a segment I almost skipped.
Is the soundtrack?
Yeah, the soundtrack's on. I was like, probably not, and then started skipping.
I'm certain we won't win it. There are better soundtracks in there. Even though I am proud of the Dead Sea soundtrack, I think the one I did for our last game is even better.
That whole soundtrack
Dead
is so
Seeds
fire.
was made very quickly, but Dead Sea does have some really good and memorable songs. It has the obviously just the kind of like one when you're approaching the Happy Cave, and then there's
all the lyrical songs are bangers, and the title screen is a banger. Those are the ones that stand out the most to me. But yeah, Death's Toll. Death's Toll has some fire music. It'd be really funny if that's where you peaked.
Well, it's pretty hard to make a more listenable soundtrack for a horror game.
Yeah.
Horror games don't tend to have soundtracks that you're like, just like, oh, this is such a banger. You know, it's more for atmospheric.
I just joined it, so if we are allowed to know how do we obtain this carp, you will likely find it in the water.
Yeah, you'll just see him, and he'll probably like wave at you, and then leave.
Nope, probably not. If I had to guess.
He might.
I'm gonna animate him waving. And then
Anything,
he'll have some
anything but the rabbit.
He'll have some dialogue that's sort of like, "Hey, I'm Mr. Fish. How you enjoying these waters?"
It's not
And
true.
then you'll get it to respond either like, you know, they're a little cold for my liking, or like, I'm having a great time.
Then he turns to dust like that Smiling Friends character.
And I'll be like, good, well, happy swimming.
I just think
And
we
then,
should hang out all the time and be best friends.
And then the monsters
Okay.
will probably kill you.
And he dissolves.
Spoilers.
And then he turns into them.
That was a huge spoiler for Smiling Friends.
It
Sorry,
was.
I didn't mean to spoil Smiling Friends Season 3, Episode 1.
Don't tell them what episode. Now the surprise is completely gone. They're gonna see him. They're gonna know. They're like, he's gonna disintegrate soon, and
He's gonna turn into
Then it's
them.
over.
I mean, you did it. We just lost 2 viewers, by the way, thanks to your antics.
I don't know if it was because of
Okay, we just regained 2 viewers thanks to my, anger. I'm awesome.
And if your anger pulled in viewers, we should start streaming our... I don't even know. Movie
Yeah, with the
takes.
soundtrack for my game, I've been trying to learn electric guitar. You know, it's actually it makes me think of a good question. What kind of... You guys have any soundtracks from games that you feel like Feed the Pit would sound like? Because to make this more clear, I haven't really done much work on the Feed the Pit soundtrack yet because I don't really know how it should sound, and I want it to sound unique and not just like only choirs and like an organ. I don't, it'll be probably a little churchy here and there, but I don't want it to be too basic. Dead Seed had a really good kind of differentiator of like this very bit crushed sound to a lot of it. For whenever you're in the game, and then when you're out of the game, there's this like rhythmic pulsing, like a heartbeat. So that was cool. That worked out nicely. But what do you guys think? What should Feed the Pit sound like? Any instruments come to mind? Any soundtracks from other games or media? Sorry if someone's asked this. I'm new, but do you stream on Twitch? We do not. We are pretty exclusively on YouTube. So
Inscription, Darkwood style. Inscription's a good reference.
description's good. I haven't heard Darkwood's soundtrack. Let me take a listen to that post stream.
I haven't listened to it in a while, but I'm pretty sure it's a good one. I don't know if it would fit, but it is.
Yeah.
I like it.
So we'll need some cult-like music, but also just kind of foresty, creepy woods sort of thing for a lot of it too. And it is retro, the whole theme. So maybe I could give it a little bit of that like Silent Hill sound, but I'm not sure. The sound effects aren't like that because, to be completely honest, I don't know how to do that effect, making just a sound seem very like old.
I think you just kind of, you bit crush it. Like that one angry video game nerd. 16 bits.
I'm talking about
32-bit.
I'm not talking about like it's coming out of like a pixel game. I'm talking about like when you play like a PS1 game and the sounds are just very like, I don't even know how you explain it.
Well, they're coming for a
They're like-
TV.
Yeah, they just sound kind of like far away almost. They don't have like a lot of oomph to them.
I can muffle
It's
them.
weird.
Just muffle around them.
I wish it were that simple. But it's sadly.
Is that a dog?
I-
You're really close.
It is a swimming dog of sorts.
Nope.
But also
It is a
not.
swimming dog. Yeah.
Not at all, actually.
Honestly, I
close,
feel
yeah.
slow violin would be cool for some reason. I do like strings. I played Obra Dinn, and I really liked a lot of the string music that was made for that game. We do have a part of our game which uses a lot of violin. Whenever you play a card, there's like a violin sting that plays with it. So a wolf then. Preston,
What?
is it a wolf?
No. I'm looking up fish gills as a reference. Not gills, scales.
Okay. They think it's pretty weird looking for a dog. You might want to adjust the model.
Yeah, it's not a dog.
Well, it definitely doesn't look like one, I agree.
I
Maybe
also
a bear?
agree.
I don't... It might be... Maybe bears would eat
With
it.
how much you're outside, I think that makes sense.
I'm reading chat.
You also think
So
it's a
you're
bear,
just
don't lie.
You're just insulting the chatters now.
Oh no, I'm
Telling
insulting
them
the
to
chatters. I'm insulting the chatter. I'm so afraid. Go touch grass.
What do you...
After the stream, go touch grass.
No, see, like that, yeah, you don't want them to touch grass. You need them here.
No, they should touch grass after the stream.
Donate money. Donate to us.
Donate,
Give us money.
donate.
Donate.
Donate, I'll make the fastest bear model you've ever seen.
Donate.
Gunner, what was that?
He'll give the fish feet if we get $50.
True.
Yeah, that's true. $50. I got bills. Fun
Yeah,
fact
so
for you all.
That'd be good.
Stress. Yeah, never start trying to budget at 5 a.m. because you will not be able to sleep great and it will stress you out. Just don't check your bank account at 5 a.m. So it's not a fun process. But hey, I got a budget plan. It's going pretty good. Depending on this next paycheck, could be continuously going good. What's your opinions on the game Mouthwashing? Have not played it yet, but I want to.
Yeah, we all have not played it. It's a
We
game
all
that
want to, yeah.
I think we'd all enjoy, probably. But
Yeah.
I hear it's got a fantastic, very creepy story.
My girlfriend's a big fan.
Apparently the fandom's a little insufferable.
That's every game. Except for Feed the Pit.
Well, I wouldn't say it's every game.
Definitely
Well,
not.
what a save.
Woo! And the Dead Seat. Woo!
Does Mouthwashing have a fire soundtrack? Maybe. Maybe I should reference that. I don't know.
I think somebody
I don't
should
know.
donate enough where we can all buy Mouthwashing, and we will. Just a suggestion.
There's a part of me that, for the soundtrack, it's like, maybe it should sound like really happy when it's like related to cult activity stuff, to give that sort of off-putting impression of like, I know this is not a friendly place, and I know the things they're doing are bad, but it sounds so happy and friendly. But then another part of me is like, I could just really lean into the horror of it and make it sound like this grand, gothic kind of cult.
I would use Midsummer as a reference.
like
I don't think
Halo
Gothic's gonna
theme.
work with the new vibes of the Hideout, but I think use Midsummer as a good reference.
Midsummer. I was thinking of Hereditary's soundtrack, which also
Same
or
person.
specifically there's one song. What did Colin Stetson do both soundtracks? I mean, same director.
Same director. Which means
Colin
he likely,
Stetson also did
which means
that.
he likely pointed the same direction.
Yeah. There's the one song from Hereditary called Rebirth, I think, which is like really, really creepy, but also sounds happy at the same time. Here, I can probably play a little bit of it without us getting in trouble. I'll play it through my phone.
Don't play it through your phone.
Yeah, it'll sound good that way.
Gunner, whichever one of us goes to St. Louis next, we need to do something to his microphone.
Oh, it's called Reborn.
Reborn. Wow.
We need to just dismantle his mic.
I'll be right back.
Gunner?
Good call, Gunner. I've heard this one. What's a fish with eyes look like?
So yeah, I won't play more than that because it's gonna probably doesn't sound the greatest through the mic, but
I was gonna say, if it's claiming, we're already claimed, so.
that vibe is really cool. I have no idea what the hell that instrument is. If it even is an instrument or if it's just a complete synthesizer.
I was gonna say, I think it's a synth or a keyboard.
I know you're probably going for more of an Inscription vibe musically, but I think some low-pitched synths would be cool. I'm not against synthesizers. That's like another part. It's like, dude, I don't know if I want to use more realistic sounding instruments or a bit more synthesized, kind of like you'd hear in an old game, or like very synthesized. Really, just I don't know. It's a lot of questions. But I'm not opposed to synthesizers. I think it just depends on the area too. Like the forest should probably sound a little more natural.
Or should sound more ominous.
But the cult is almost like wholly unnatural, so they should almost sound that way too in the music. It's been driving me kind of crazy for a long time. I'm having a hard time like figuring out how to start this soundtrack. We have one song in game, and it plays when you enter the forest, and it does sound pretty good, but it's not really like enough of a tone setter for me to know what to do with the rest of the soundtrack, especially the title screen.
Title screen, I think, almost should just be ambience, but I do think you make some banger title screen music, so I'm definitely not against you cooking.
I probably would prefer to cook up a nice title screen. And the title screen's a place, like, I could really see it working if it's, like, creepy imagery of the cult, but then the music that's playing is, like, really happy. Deceivingly happy. And it's just, like, I don't know, it just feels wrong. If we had a budget, I'd probably actually have us make some like songs with singing in them, because I think that would be really, really powerful for this cult.
Well, you got us, and we did it last time, and you got nominated for an award for it. So
we did a pretty good job on freaking Dead Sea, but the singing in that was supposed to be a little off key because we all sang kind of off key, because we're not great singers. So I don't know if it would work as well for like something that's supposed to sound like a choir. There's this one game called The Path with some decent music and a great story. I recommend checking it out if you want some inspiration. Check out that soundtrack at least. Maybe the whole game if I'm really digging the soundtrack. And there's this game I played a while ago called Beacon Pines, but a couple of songs in the soundtrack are really good. Look at that too. Gather my references from you guys. Someone had suggested Stray Dogs in one of our comments a long time ago. I believe that's what it was called, and I got that soundtrack set aside. Good reference, PS1 sounds. This fish is so fishy. You should probably apply like a smoothing modifier to it. Shade smooth or whatever it is.
I never do that when I'm modeling.
Well, in this case, that'll make the fish look rounder. It'll be so cute.
Well, when I'm trying to do textures and I don't want things necessarily bending, I think it's a really annoying thing to do with.
Alright. I miss Gunnar.
Okay.
You don't miss him? Is that what you're saying?
He's gone often enough where I miss him less.
I'm back.
That's kind of screwed up. Hey, Gunnar, President was just talking about how he didn't miss you.
Yeah, not really.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
He's like, I was like, you don't miss him? He's like, no, not really.
Dang.
I thought that was not okay. By the way, I completely fought against that. You know.
No, he just said that's messed up and then called it good.
No, I ran out of time because Gunnar arrived. I was actually about to lay him out, like beat him up.
But my arm is sore.
My arm's sore.
All right, Charlie.
Workout earlier today. It's not my fault. It just, it was this close. Gunnar, if you'd been gone for like 10 more seconds, I probably would have just done it.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah.
Gunnar believes anything he's told to believe.
Yeah.
I think the fish would be cooler with more than 2 eyes since it'll fit in the area with the nemesis. Well, we have a different fish thing we might potentially do. Which will look a little
this is
bit
just supposed to be a fish.
How you're describing. We have normal wildlife in the forest too. There's deer and there's rabbits. That's it. Fish soon.
Coming soon.
Sorry, just gotta do a big stretch.
Alright. You guys thinking we're gonna still stream a full 3 hours, or we call it at 7 o'clock like we would have?
I guess we can go to 7
That's what I was imagining.
because I'll probably be like eating by that time. So
Oh yeah, Gunner's gonna eat.
Gunner likes to eat almost as much as Isaac.
hey, the difference is I just have one big massive meal, and
That's
that's
what Isaac
I eat.
does.
Oh, I guess we're the same. then,
Yeah. I do the same thing.
I have
Well, in that case, never
my
mind.
meals
I
are
do
just
like a
offset.
I do like a snack in the evening, maybe, but you know.
I have no
overall,
snacks in my
it's-
name currently. So
Really?
That's awful.
What do you like to snack on?
what do I like to snack on?
Us.
As of recently, I've been loving the goldfish colors. That's
What? How old are you?
Yeah, go get Chick-fil-A like an adult.
listen. All right, look, I'm a big Cheez-It guy, but recently they just haven't hit the same, so I've been eating goldfish instead. I also eat a lot of like baked original chips, but
I like Cheez-Its a lot. Eat a lot of Cheez-Its.
they're very scrumptious. Yeah.
But recently I've been doing a bit more of a... I don't know how healthy this is exactly. I think it's healthier at least, but like a bit more of like, you know, summer sausage and cheese and crackers. I don't think it's unhealthy. That's for sure.
It
It's
counts
definitely
more
healthier
as
than
a
chicken
meal.
bits. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Like
Maybe.
more
I
of
think
a
it's-
more of a meal than like, you know, if you just ate slop all day.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's
I
an
just mean-
unhealthy snack.
I think it's not too bad for me, and it tastes honestly way better than most of the processed snacks, anyways. So
I've been
that's good.
doing not cooking because I'm not cooking anything, but recently I've been having chicken wraps a lot. And what I do is I get those dollar salads I get from Walmart, and then I have a really big tortilla, so I'll pour the whole salad in there. And I'll like put some chicken in the air fryer, cut it up, and I got some like Subway of the Baja Chipotle sauce, and I drizzle that in there. It's so good. Or I take the salad dressing, it's a Nashville hot dressing, and then I also put barbecue sauce in it, and those mix together really, really good. I've been a fiend for those lately.
But what's your favorite color?
Mine, honestly, as of recently, I would say it's been closer to yellow, but it has been red, like, all my life. A very specific, a singular color, as in just, like, one specific shade, I'd say yellow, but, like, generally, like, if there's multiple shades involved, then red.
I guess
If
that's
it's
fair.
green.
It just depends on the yellow. Like, if it's like, oh, hey, choose your game piece, it depends on what the red looks like, and it depends on what the yellow looks like.
But wait, what's yours, Preston? Oh, not Preston. Gunnar.
I
There you
was
go.
like, okay.
I said it.
Sorry.
Um,
my bad.
I've been blue my entire life, but if you go off like what I wear, I usually wear like black or like I wear
don't go
neutral
off what you wear.
colors. But you shouldn't. But or not. You shouldn't go off like the favorite colors of what you wear. But it's been blue.
I mean, yeah, I wear mostly black.
Probably all do. Need a better sense of style.
Nah, dude.
It's
black's
the
goated.
poor it's the I don't want to say the poor man's color, the lazy man's color.
No, and just most good-looking band T-shirts are black. That's why I do it.
It's
It
just
goes
so
really well
easy
to flannel.
wear with. Well, yeah, it's just easy to wear with anything. Is what's nice about
Yeah.
black.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So
And if
if
I'm
you
wearing
want-
black shorts though, that's when then I usually I have some gray shirts. I have a green shirt I like. Yeah, I need more shirts.
that's why I call it the lazy man's color. But it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with it. I do it. I love it. Probably need a little more color in my wardrobe, but I mean, I know it's not what you're going for, but the song "Life in the Quake" soundtrack, I feel would be a good reference. Check it out. Is that a song or a? Oh, the song "Life, in the Quake" soundtrack. I got it. Someone says fish, which I agree with. This is a fish.
Alright, I'll
I think
smooth it
that's
for you.
That's a astute observation. Really good point.
What if I hate smoothing them?
What am I gonna eat tonight? Oh, I might need to go
Everything.
take out some
Chicken.
Okay, shut the hell
Chicken.
up, both of you. Genuinely.
Chicken,
Chicken.
probably.
I gotta go
Dude,
to
you're
school.
acting like you're thinking on it. Just choose chicken. Just say chicken, bro.
It's fine to indulge in chicken. I do as well, but you
Actually, I don't think I
deny
can do chicken because I'm missing. I don't have any heavy cream.
What are you doing with that chicken?
I make a pan sauce.
I'm glad you were also confused, Gunner. I was
make
gonna have some chicken, but I don't have heavy cream.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Preston, but if you have chicken, that's all you need.
No, I like to make like a sauce with it, and I need cream for that.
I feel like you're being a little extra if you're debating what to eat.
I'm just thinking. Can I not think out loud? The whole point is.
We just know you're gonna choose chicken, bro.
I'm not choosing.
But also, you said
chicken.
you can't. You said you can't eat chicken because you're missing heavy cream.
The only thing that should prevent you from eating chicken is if you're missing the chicken. See that right there?
That's so bars.
Precisely.
Okay, see, it sounds like you guys want me to eat chicken a lot more than I want to eat chicken.
No, okay, now you're trying to pin it on us so you can choose chicken.
I'm not even craving chicken.
Isaac, I want you to embrace your chicken side.
I don't want chicken right now.
You keep telling us you're like
Liar.
chicken.
I don't
like-
want it. Look, I have a cheap steak. I can make that. Or that might be good actually. Wait, do I have a clean pan? I can clean a pan. What do I mean? You can just make them clean.
Do I have a clean? I might need to go get some more.
Let me buy a.
My
clean
dishwasher has been broken, so I had to like. I've been trying to scrounge with dishes I already have, but I always forget I can just like not always use the dishwasher.
I haven't had a dishwasher in.
It's just I wash dishes so slow, and it's one of my least favorite.
Oh, I hate
chores,
dishes.
so-
I hate dishes, but I haven't had a dishwasher in about 4 years. So.
I guess I could also make spaghetti, and then I'd have leftovers for tomorrow, which would be good.
I miss having.
There's really
a
no
dishwasher.
right answer here, and I had pizza yesterday.
There's a right answer.
Frozen pizza, and I'm not doing chicken because screw you guys, and I don't have the ingredients I need to make the chicken dish I want to make.
Okay, there you go. See,
Thing
you
is,
went specifically on chicken dish.
I could still cook with chicken, but I don't know what I'd make. I don't know what I'd have.
You
Chicken.
just eat the chicken.
Why would I do that? That's so boring. I can just go get some cream like tomorrow, and then I'll have the chicken I want to eat.
Or
instead of the chicken I don't.
you don't want. So
I don't.
That's crazy.
No, you're right. I don't want whatever you're gonna say.
You don't just want some good old original chicken. You need something to mask its tasty flavor.
It's not masking. What? It's not masking anything. I'm just adding to it.
Nope. He hates
Makes
chicken. He
sense.
likes the cream.
No, Gunner, he's been saying he hates chicken. He loves chicken.
And more importantly, I can then put the sauce on my rice.
I completely get it now. He
Gunner,
actually
I can put the
hates
sauce
taste of
on the
chicken.
rice.
He
What
likes the
rice?
texture
We're
of
not talking
chicken.
about rice.
It's chicken and rice. That's what I make.
What, you're adding cream into chicken and rice?
It's a sauce. Yes. What do you put on chicken and rice?
Nothing. I just eat the chicken.
You're so right, man. I feel so bad for you.
It's not white rice. I don't. But it's rice
What
that
rice
has
is it?
flavor. It's called blackened rice.
No, I've never heard of that.
It's good. Try it. You don't need cream with it.
I just hold on. I'm gonna send you a picture of what I imagine your plate looks like.
By the way, the "You Are So White" man is going on the stream highlights. Somebody send the clip in the Discord, and you'll get credit for it.
It's just this makes me sad. Are we gonna? God. Where do I find this picture? It's such a funny picture.
Now, as much as I hate agreeing with Isaac, I mean, yeah, having nothing with chicken, like plain chicken, I don't ever eat, really.
Well, obviously you add some seasoning to it, but you don't need
Well,
cream.
it's the plain rice that's especially like concerning for me.
It's not white rice.
I've never had blackened rice, so maybe it tastes really good, but
Oh, I can't find a picture of it, but
I wonder why. Maybe it's because you're lying. Anyways, what are people saying in the chat? Let's see. I have a dishwasher, but it stopped working like 6 years ago, so it's just a storage cube. The inevitable fate of most dishwashers. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it maintenance, but I'm worried that like it's just the dishwasher filter is like dirty or something, so it's just on me to clean it in that case. But I also can't figure out how to remove it.
It's so, oh my god, dude, welcome to hell. I have stories about my old dishwasher in Idaho. That thing was a piece of garbage. Probably the worst dishwasher ever made.
Okay, so all right, so you're just it's seasoned rice. Got it.
yeah.
And it's good. Gunnar, did you notice the first word it says there? In the press, can you pull that picture on the stream?
I'm not pulling anything up on screen, bro.
It's the first word is creamy.
It's creamy blackened chicken.
The first word is
The
Zatarains.
first word is cream. You know, like the thing I
No,
wanted
it's
to put
not.
The thing I wanted to add to it, that Gunner's like, you put that in there? What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm not saying what's. You're saying that the chicken is like null and void without the cream. You still have
It's
the
not.
chicken.
I didn't say it's null and void. I'd just rather eat it the other way. I could eat it. I don't have to. I have other options.
Guys, did you know that the Dead Sea was actually, the parents were inspired off of Gunnar and Isaac?
No, they were inspired off of YouTube more.
Yeah, that is more true, but yeah, Gunnar just made the Dead Sea about us.
Of course. I'm actually Caleb.
Well, it's kind of funny talking to my mom about the game and being like, just so you know, if you see it, I hope you know that like isn't about you. Like, just want to throw that out there.
I was like, Mom and Dad, this isn't like.
This isn't reflective.
Maybe don't watch the game.
I haven't had to explain myself with it, so.
Definitely not to your mom, yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. We're on stream, so you don't have to be like.
It's pretty evil of you, but.
Like, you guys have never made a my dad left joke when on stream?
I don't think I ever make that joke anyway, unless you start first with the mom.
Yeah, it's funny. Little banter.
Silly.
Okay, I found the picture. Preston, you just put this up on stream.
I'm not putting it up on stream, bro.
Please put it on stream. It's such a funny picture.
So desperate.
I told you it's not white rice.
It's such a funny picture.
No, the boiled chicken classic.
Please put it on stream.
One of the worst friends ever.
This is the white person food I'm imagining. What I was talking about. He's like, so tasty. It's almost over seasoned.
No, that has sauce, Isaac. It's just blending in with the plate.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is. That like mayo? I don't know what that is.
I think that might be mayo.
That looks like mayo.
It's vile. But no, one of the trends I hated seeing on TikTok was people boiling like ribs. Killed me on the inside. I was like writhing in pain watching those videos.
Pretty despicable. Anyways, I think I'm gonna do one of the cheap cuts of steak I got. That's my local supermarket.
Of course, bro's eating steak.
I always go to Walmart to get groceries, but I usually stop at the supermarket because they always have discount meat for like a really good price, and it's just like, okay, I'll just grab that.
For context, chat, steak is like Isaac's secondary food to chicken.
I swear those are the only two. Those two and spaghetti, I feel like.
Yeah, and spaghetti.
I eat tacos and mac and cheese.
Tacos have some chicken on it, perhaps some beef.
I usually make pork tacos.
Really?
Wild.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember you saying this.
I also really like making smash burgers, but it's like a chore. So
I love Smash Bros.
No. I mean, I like Smash Bros too. But...
Back when we had like our high school friend group with Isaac, there was a couple times he wouldn't hang out with us. But he's like, guys, my parents made like meatloaf, and we never have meatloaf night.
I have never eaten meatloaf at that time. That's such just like a...
No, we all remember,
so
everybody in that group chat remembers you saying meatloaf, and then, yeah, you never eaten chicken either. But he would be like, guys, it's meatloaf night. I can't come hang out tonight. We never have meatloaf. And then he wouldn't hang out with us.
Was the meatloaf good?
I've never... Bro, I genuinely... My parents have never made meatloaf ever.
Everyone in that group chat remembers you saying meatloaf.
It was probably spaghetti, because their spaghetti is like my favorite dish they make.
But no, we'd all make fun of him, be like one of them would call him, be like, he can't hang out because it's meatloaf night.
Alright, I'm gonna go hang out with chat. What's next? Chicken tenders and chocolate milk? That actually, oh, you're making fun of me. Okay, never mind.
Bro, there's no escape for you. You're done.
Just
if you keep reading the chat though, someone said go to the meal to be honest, and then they said yes, just generic.
Log off, little bro.
I don't need to eat unique food. I can just have the food that's good.
Apparently you need cream with your chicken though. Pretty not generic.
So do you, apparently.
It's creamy, it doesn't have cream.
You know, it really is nice to be on like a different side, the other side of arguing every once in a while. Debates. Not arguing, but debates. Nice to be on the other side sometimes. Just a nice mix-up.
Anyways. I'm gonna go take that steak out of the freezer now.
Oh yeah,
just do that now?
Well, if I want it to thaw, yeah.
I mean, I'll allow it. I'm just asking.
It's frozen.
I'm sure, yeah.
It's frozen.
To be honest, I eat hamburgers all the time since how picky I am. Burgers are good.
Not even cheeseburger though? That makes me sad. I mean, technically, if the burger is fired... If the burger is fired... Well, they said hamburger.
Okay, yeah, but I know people who say hamburger, but they just mean...
I think everyone should just say burger, honestly. Unless you really mean hamburger or you really mean cheeseburger, just say burger.
Yeah, cheeseburgers too, see?
Good.
There's a whole debate within my friend group that gets me so annoyed. It's like... I said hamburger once, and they're like, "Oh, without cheese." I'm like, "No, you, dude.
Just say burger, bro."
Cheese. Just to be clear, all right. We'll settle this very fast, okay? And this will be easy. We're not going to argue, guys.
That's
you're all
not
gonna
true.
agree with me.
No, I get the sentiment. It just annoys me when someone says hamburgers and the inkling of
you're allowed
perhaps
to
they could be
misspeak.
referencing a cheeseburger is just out of the question.
You're allowed to misspeak, or to have misspoken, whatever. But a hamburger is. The reason that term exists is as an alternative to
hamburger is no cheese.
It's an alternative to cheeseburger.
Burger can have cheese.
There's a court thing on this. A hamburger, there's like a not a court case, but there's like a legal like thing with this. A hamburger, a cheeseburger is still classified as a hamburger. It is a hamburger with cheese.
What's the case number? What's the case number?
I don't know. But when you
isn't that convenient?
This really isn't that complex, and it's annoying I have to explain this. A cheeseburger is a hamburger with cheese. Now, if you are ordering out in a restaurant, if you ask for a hamburger with cheese, they would probably be like, "What are you talking about? You want a cheeseburger?" You'd be like, "Yeah."
No, we would. Okay, as a server,
hamburger with no cheese. If you said hamburger, then yeah, you would assume no cheese.
But you don't know the case number of the supposed legal case.
But the legal definition, all right, is that it's a hamburger with cheese. It's still a hamburger, it's just one with cheese. Now, if you were ordering one, you wouldn't say a hamburger with cheese, you would just say cheeseburger.
Prove it!
Prove it! Look it up! Look
it up! This is your argument, bro. I don't have to do your research for you.
This game ain't never coming out.
Find me your little case. I want the case number.
Find my burger.
If Pants is still in here, he's gonna be laughing his booty off.
I want the number of
his ass off.
Case. What? You can't say it.
I get one.
I'll be right back.
I get one, and I can say ass. I get one F-bomb still though. Should I use it while Isaac's gone?
So I looked it up. Is a cheeseburger a hamburger? Yes, a cheeseburger is a hamburger with cheese on it. A hamburger is a sandwich with a ground beef patty on a bun, and a cheeseburger is a hamburger that includes one or more slices of melted cheese on top of the patty. Why do I have to look this up? Am I crazy? Like, is this not... This shouldn't be a complex thing.
Chat, be really split on it, so he might break.
How do I have to... Obviously, if you want a cheeseburger, you would ask for a cheeseburger. But the legal definition, it's still a hamburger. It's just one with cheese.
Just be a normal
It's just
person
that
and say burger.
It's just that all this would be thrown out the window if you just said burger instead of.
Exactly. I'm a burger person. That's why I have no stake in this. It's like, yeah, say burger like a normal person.
But the only thing I don't like with that take is that it's like you're just voiding, because it's slightly too complex for you. You just void out both. You just void the hamburger term, and it's like
Hammed burger.
Okay, not that.
Connor, if we kissed, would this Philip make it up to you?
Would it make it up? I don't know.
Sure.
Hamburger by default has the assumption no cheese. In order to get cheese, you say hamburger with cheese. Exactly. But a cheeseburger is a hamburger, just one with cheese.
Why don't you just call them steamed hams? Excellent point. Well, it's because we're not native to the region. Anyway, Gunnar, do you like the image I made on screen whenever the stream catches up?
Hamburg, I do love that.
Hamburg on the fish. Yeah. What do you guys think of Hamsburg? I'm gonna make it an emote in the Discord. I'm getting sidetracked now. I'm okay with that.
This fish never getting done.
I think Mattow's here, so I'll just make them. I'll make it an emoji.
I didn't mean to start burger violence. No, you didn't. This exact same conversation just happened with my group, like 2-3 years ago, and every so often it's brought up, and it's like, oh my goodness, this really is.
15-hour fish dev cycle. I don't know how long I spent on the fish actually. Maybe like 3 hours total.
I'm back. All right. Have you guys read the chat?
What chat?
Yeah, we've read it.
Okay. Did you read the burden of proof thing? Because I think that's a really good point.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's on you to get the case number for me.
I'm not getting.
Say your sources, little bro. Anyways, why don't you call them steamed hams?
We already read that.
Too. Well, I didn't.
It's like we told them we read chat.
It clearly you didn't understand it since you didn't send me the case number yet.
Oh my goodness! I'll
By the way,
find it.
Preston, when you do that, you are so white clip in the video. Make sure to put alongside it the part where we show that like boiled chicken. Like those two clips should be back to back. Make sure he really sees it all.
Who's he? The man?
Gunner.
Okay.
What? What'd I do?
I didn't mean to start burger violence.
We already read chat, bro.
I didn't. I thought that was new.
This guy. And now I got sidetracked and I'm making an emoji for a Discord, which you guys should join if you haven't already joined.
Okay.
Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey, if you're new, welcome. We weren't fighting about burgers.
We absolutely were. We were fighting about burgers and chicken.
No, I'm not having either tonight.
Somebody make a
So
Dead
how's
Sea
that?
mod where it's just us as the parents. And the kid is
That would
chat.
be funny.
That'd be pretty fun.
And the kid is chat.
Bom, bom, bom. Bom, bom, bom. Well, are you guys doing okay? I'm sorry you had to hear us all, fight like that. It was never our intention to do that in front of you.
It wasn't a fight.
Usually my intention.
It was never
That's
my
what's up.
intention to do that in front of you.
What an angel.
I am the best one.
Can we get a loud incorrect buzzer in the chat?
Yeah, just throw that audio file in.
Yeah, I'll clip
In
this
the chat.
specific moment and just have the loud incorrect buzzer.
Now check it out. Watch this. I am the best one.
No, now I need counseling. Same.
Okay, that was like really delayed.
He needs counseling, I guess.
Alright, I'm the best one.
Nah.
Wait, that was.
Bro, you're cooked.
See?
Should we just have them vote in the Discord again?
No. No. It's not. This isn't a voting matter. We all agree.
Anytime hamburger is brought up, I'll just let it slide for the rest of my life because I have to.
All right, I sent the image to Matto. He'll make it an emoji and a sticker.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Back to the fish. Why is that fish's eye so tall?
Don't worry about that side of the fish. Look at the good side of the fish.
Well, you're not showing it yet. I have to wait.
Good things come to
Whoa.
those who wait. Ooh, except for people waiting for the apocalypse. But you don't want good things happening,
Yeah.
so.
You make a really solid argument.
Okay.
I'm just proud of you. Anywho,
Oh, shoot.
this is getting pretty awkward. Thank you guys for tuning into the stream.
We're not.
Sorry.
No, we still got time.
Oh, you guys are not able to get away that easily. We're gonna keep going for a long time.
For a long time
A
until
long time.
But one of us kills the other. Which could be sooner than later,
We
honestly.
would never do that because we're actually very close secretly.
That's true.
Secret.
I was gonna disagree, and then you added secretly, and then I agree.
Like, you guys don't realize that when we aren't on stream, we don't fight at all.
Yeah, that's a lie.
No.
We're as close as best friends can get.
Any of you three seen N++ before? Yeah, there was a demo for that on the 360. I played that a lot.
What's that?
It's a game. It's a
Oh,
platformer
is it?
type
Tell me
game.
more.
It's known, or at least it was known, for being like pretty hard.
Very, very.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you beat it?
I only had the demo, but I think I did beat the demo. Yeah.
Isaac, what are you gonna do when, Oh, by the way, Hytale comes out January 13th. I might use a vacation day for that, because I want to play it, depending on what day it falls on. Check.
Using vacation days in January, man, doesn't bode well.
I have a
for us.
spare one right now. Like, I have one that's gonna go to waste.
Hamburg added. Nice. Is
Okay.
it your fault? No. It's not your fault, Chad. It's not your
Do
fault.
I-
Okay,
do I have
they're
spare
lying.
days?
Okay, yeah, it comes out on a Tuesday. I'm using a vacation day to play Hytale.
Do I have spare days?
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna go play Red Dead.
Don't our
Bye.
vacation days get reset per year?
Yeah, so you just use them all before the end.
Alright. So I get a week off.
Yeah, I'm
I get an
sure.
extra week off.
I mean, we should honestly all talk about it, because I don't particularly think we should all
Well,
to
hold
stop
on here.
working. I think we should talk about
I
it.
didn't know Gunnar had an extra week. Wait, how do you have another week? What?
He's never used
You guys
it.
travel way more than me.
Yeah, we have to
Well,
fly home to see anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you used a week, like.
Yeah, he used a week out of his 2.
We are actually going to remove half of Gunner's vacation days unpaid.
Yeah, I actually feel like that'd be smart because Gunnar doesn't really need them as much.
No, I think we have a
He should
discussion.
just have fewer.
I think we should have a discussion about it at some point. Of just
Yeah,
being
we,
like,
we
hey.
are. Gunnar just gets fewer than us.
We have
So-
we have to have a discussion because I use less of my big days.
No, it's just more of I don't want to go like a month, like almost a full month without progress.
Gunnar's just such a hard worker that we have to take away his vacation days.
Gunnar,
He's doing so good.
Gunnar is a very hard worker. We appreciate you, Gunnar. Let me rephrase. I appreciate you.
We could
Gunnar.
we could also make them go over to the next year.
I was kind of thinking that,
And I'll save up 30 vacation days.
but then yeah, it's kind of the situation of like. I don't know what the next
We'll
project-
do a poll on if Gunnar gets.
We'll do a poll. All right, chat. Who gets the
If
shitty
chat
vacation?
votes for it, if chat votes for it, Gunnar doesn't get any vacation.
And then in like
I
parentheses,
all of them?
the game will come out later if he gets his vacation.
Frankly, it's just fair.
I still think one of the funniest comments we ever got on a live stream was somebody like being like, "Oh, so this is why the game is taking so long," when we were doing like a gameplay stream. I remember one of our mods, Seth, he told me, he was like, "Yeah, I saw that comment, that like actually got on my nerves." Like for you guys. I was like, that's funny.
No breaks till we're finished.
Pretty much.
Just every waking hour must be. That's how the last month usually is, but you know, before then.
Oh, I also love the classic of when Death's Toll came out. One of the comments was like, "So this is why Poppy Playtime Chapter 3 was delayed."
That was funny.
That might be my favorite comment of all time.
What are people saying? Hammered Berg added, so it's our fault.
It's Hamburg.
Quit your job, free infinite vacation day hack. Yes.
I already
The
did.
thing is, though, you'll have to take those vacations from like the nearest alleyway. So that's a shame. All right, guys, 1,000 bits and you lose the vacation. That actually,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't know what the bits conversion rate is, so let's just say
nothing.
let's just say 100.
It's-
Let's just say $1 and he loses the day.
It's a good trade because Preston and I make more money, and Gunnar works more. Like, it's literally just like the best case scenario.
That's
for
an
Preston.
absolute win.
1,000 bits is $10.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
much more than I thought.
Oh, really?
Much?
Okay. Well, we'll do 100 bits and he loses a day.
Let's just do $1. Yeah.
100 bits. 100 bits and Gunnar will work an extra 8 hours.
You're telling me I'm gonna lose all 7 of my vacation days, and you guys will be able to buy like 1 Kit Kat each with
Yeah.
the money that you get from the bits.
I'll film myself
I'm
eating the Kit
gonna
Kat.
buy 4 gumballs.
Oh,
No, Isaac, we have to split it. So we'll get 2 gumballs each.
I'll get like a quarter of a gumball.
No,
Okay,
we're,
in
you don't
this
get
situation,
paid in this
Gunnar
situation.
also doesn't get a cut of these.
Yeah, no,
bits.
you don't get a cut of this, dude. Let's be honest. Okay. Let's be real for a second. I think this is reasonable.
Gunnar, it makes sense because they're paying us more, so it makes sense we'd work.
He only gets 7. Dude is worth like okay. First off, 2 things. 1, we've already used some. This is the end of the year. 2, we only incorporated these like halfway through the year.
This does
And
work.
we each got 12.
Yeah.
Well, it does make sense that the more you pay us, the more we work. That is how this is generally. The only difference for this situation is the money you pay us doesn't go to the person who works more.
Yeah.
That's all.
It's kind of
Which is,
reflective of real life.
Which is fair
Which is not fair.
because we deserve it.
Okay, but of course you would say it's not fair, Gunnar.
Yeah,
Yeah, because I'm losing my money.
No, you're Gunnar. Okay, what do you need money for?
It's
What do you need money for?
it's
Rent?
green now.
You have for rent?
Yeah.
I want my time. Money is time.
Oh, sure.
Money's
He
time?
probably needs money to invest in like cryptocurrency and like NFTs and
I need
Probably.
so he can like rug pull our audience.
You know, maybe we'll hold on to your money
no,
until
no.
you've earned it.
No, I need money to stockpile some chicken so Isaac can never get it again.
There's not.
He only gets 7 due to work like us. You can't.
That's why. No, that's what I was like. That's what I was saying. Is like we just pasted out different.
Yeah, I'm not worked that hard. No.
I mean, we Isaac and I have like 1 left.
Indentured servant arc.
He doesn't have dentures.
Gunnar was like having trouble waking up early, so I told him like maybe we'll just move in together and I'll like wake him up early every day to go do some work. He was like, "That's my nightmare."
I told him. Yeah, I told him. I'm like, that would genuinely like stress me out so much.
That would like break his psyche.
I
It's
do.
like, Gunnar, get up! Time to work.
We have like a bell. We have like a dinner bell. Ding 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 ding.
Like if I woke up to like a Discord message, it would probably also have the same effect because I would assume that something game breaking is going on.
There was
Yeah,
one day I traumatized him by accident. Back in Death's Toll, our first game, there was one night where I was doing a really thorough test, and Gunnar didn't know about this, so he woke up to 50 bugs.
The sad thing is 50 isn't even that many. Like, Gunnar just doesn't know it yet. Because he hasn't gotten the Isaac thorough playtest. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's
I think that
it's
none of
gonna-
us have
it's
done
gonna
that because
hurt
it's
our hours.
tortured. There's some things where I'll see it and I'm like, not a problem right now. He'll kill himself if he sees that.
I should pull up one of the sticky notes I had, like sticky note lists I made back on chapter 1 of Poppy, because that was.
I think I also made like a sticky note list when I was playing Project Playtime because I was like, oh, I'll be helpful to my friend and send him bug fixes because I'm helpful. And then I ruined Isaac's day.
I was already having a bad day. I
Yeah.
want to find this image because it's a really funny looking image.
Just made it a slightly worse day.
I pretty much. Rest in peace, Project Playtime. Actually, just rest, Project Playtime.
Oh, is this the only one I have? Oh no, I got more.
Fish is coming along decently nice. I think that... Alright, what do we think of the fish so far, guys?
Chat?
Yeah.
Tell him.
Tell me
Fish probably
now!
like a bottle. She ain't wrong.
What?
Morgan said the body is shaped like a bottle.
Oh shoot.
I mean, I get what you're saying.
I can't see it.
That's just
I think I would make it so that the there's like, oh shoot, I don't even know how to explain it. The vertice after the head and the vertice after that are at like the same Z level, same height, which makes it look a little less organic than it should. They're like a little
yeah,
too
no,
perfect.
I mean, I did use, I love that selections are saved.
Will the fish sing on the wall? I wish, but no.
We already have a fish mounts on the wall. This isn't the image I used, but I did have like a reference image, and I did like line it up with that, so it is similar. I don't know about the eye. I don't know but why. I never really liked doing the cross eye.
Oh my goodness.
I had bigger ones than these. I just didn't take pictures. But Preston, if you look in general chat, this is what I did back on chapter 1 of Poppy. And for reference of how bad this was when the demo was like 10 minutes long.
Yeah.
What does my list look like?
Do you want me to put the list on stream?
Yeah, I mean it's funny. Why not?
I like how one of them is just doors.
Yeah,
like, where
these
you're just
bugs
missing
actually
doors.
just suck, dude. Doors, bog
Well,
mirror,
they're for me. They're for me.
black buffoon, bigger.
No, I'll explain.
E
Doors
is less
were-
responsive.
Yeah, we had just changed the control scheme.
Your
These made
handwri-
sense.
Your
Trust me.
handwriting is so bad.
I can't even. Mine is also really bad, so I can't even.
I think I'm the only one here with good handwriting.
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so people aren't liking the eyes. Oh,
They are
that's
not
just
like this.
not. You know, what do you call a fish with no eyes,
Should they
Isaac?
even have? Should they even have a white part?
I think so. Well, I'm trying this. What do we think about that? Oh no, he looks too serious now. Looks like almost chiseled. I don't know how.
I think most fish have like. Most fish, I don't. When I think of a fish, I don't think of white. Like their pupils are usually.
Oh no,
so
they need
massive
white.
where
They need white.
I don't.
No, you're gonna see in a second. It looks cracked out of his mind.
No, like why not have the corners as like green? Like
Fish eyes don't have the white
top
part?
Left,
Yes, they...
top left and bottom white. Top left and bottom
I-
white make that green.
I agree. It doesn't need the white part.
The brown does not like.
And by the way, critiques like this is the kind of stuff Preston would bring up. Say my color crap is bad. All right, it's not. You
No,
don't see the white part
no,
of the
it's
fish
when
eye.
no, it's when Isaac talks about like saturation.
Yeah, your stuff's well. It used to be really washed out.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
we
when Deacon
And
saw it
remember,
recently.
Preston, how we changed it and all thought it looked way better.
Yeah.
Also, I put a picture of. I looked up carp pie because someone in chat told me to, and I put.
There needs to be something else. I think the shine looks decent. That.
Have you tried making the two corners?
Oh, I kind of like that actually. 1 second.
It's not bad.
Are you up to date? Where you have like the line with the camera?
Why not do like a lighter brown to shine? Like, because I don't think like a.
No, shine is white.
It have to be a super. I don't know.
I'll
I don't know if I like
here. Let me pull up on stream my reference images. It's don't want to open that. It's got that little shine. This is not going to show up on stream because it's a small Google image, but they all have like the white shine. Let me see.
We
it on
also
the
have to
model
think this is a pixel art where you have like 90% less details available.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of the thing of pixel art. A lot of pixel art is finding the smallest detail that you want to represent. I kind of like it on the
shine
model.
is too small of a detail to. Having just the white part at the top right isn't bad. I'm cool
Yeah.
with that.
Do you see it on the model?
It's-
Is it caught up?
It's livable. I think
Yeah.
it's alright.
Yeah, I think yeah, I think that's fine.
Oh, the vape in the back went on. Oh yeah, my vapor I forgot about this. I call it my vape. It's my vapor air scent. The vape in the back went off, and I thought your house was on fire because of the lamp behind it. But,
You should fill it with Fanta, and then you can live out that one. Like,
oh my god, everything would be so sticky, dude. That'd be
what
so
kind of
terrible.
moron would? I'm not a moron.
Put some Fanta in it.
That's so awesome. Where can I buy one?
I can't believe you vape.
vape.
I don't actually vape. It's just a scent thing that's really good. It smells like juniper. But no, vaping is stupid. So any of you that vape, I think what you're doing is stupid.
Yeah,
It doesn't even look cool.
Does not even. At least cigarettes look cool.
Yeah.
right?
I'm not saying that, and neither is Gunner. But like hypothetically, if I had to choose which one looks cooler, like I mean, at least look cool when you go to your lung
Just
cancer
don't put
appointment.
any sort of smoke or vapor in your body. Like
True.
it's just bad for you.
Oh, except rat poison.
No, that is one of the worst ones.
What?
Yeah, that one will kill you.
Mm?
Yeah, like quick.
Isaac? I think
Yeah?
you're gonna be upset what I put in your chicken.
I'm not having chicken. Stop trying to make me eat chicken.
Isaac will fold. He'll get
You guys
off
are
the
driving me to chicken. Isaac will fold. What do you mean? You're trying to drive me to chicken.
Rat poison is fine. I'm not a rat. I've done a similar argument with my girlfriend when we argued about using Raid, like the bug killer inside, which you are allowed to. I double checked, but I'm just like, I'm not a bug. If like I could inhale a little bit.
Well, yeah. I usually just like huff a little bit of it, not much, because it smells kind of good.
So you're gonna eat chicken now.
Bro refuses to eat chicken, but he'll have a little bit of Raid.
I don't eat that much chicken. You guys
You
are
eat
like
so much chicken. You went a week straight of only eating chicken, bro.
No, it wasn't. I ate one day. I didn't eat chicken. I only ate 6 days out of the week. That week.
Don't specify like that.
And
that
last,
week.
and the week and 2 weeks ago, I only had chicken for 5 days. Straight.
Why'd you throw in your sexuality at the end there?
You just adding that last word just
Straight.
Diddle dee, diddle doo, diddle dum.
Let it be, let it do.
Oh, he's making sense. What distance would the player be looking at the fish?
Fish.
I don't know. I mean, you could get close to it theoretically, but
Yeah.
you're also underwater, so it's gonna be blue. It's gonna be very blue.
Blue tint. Oh, rat poison is fine.
Yeah, we already read that.
I've been eyeing it for something new to read.
I'm cringing.
I'm sorry.
I got mad and threw a Coke bottle at the webcam. I'm back. Probably gonna have to leave in 30 minutes though.
Oh.
Jinx, you owe me a Coke. Woo!
Well, we're gonna be done by then, so.
Yeah. So don't even bother. Don't even bother leaving.
Yeah, just bother staying.
I'm gonna drink some
before you,
peanuts.
Actually, you might not. It's more like you might not even. Really, just don't bother waiting to leave. Just leave now. It's already gonna.
I don't know about all that.
Oh yeah, actually, wait. I want you to stay.
Send us money. I'm tired
Yeah,
of like.
if we give $50, Preston will give feet to the fish. $50, guys. What are you gonna do with $50?
I lose a vacation day.
Our game is feed the fish.
What are you guys even gonna do with $50, huh? We're gonna spend it better than you will.
That's true. On rat poison.
Not true. That's not true. I shouldn't have said that.
I mean, we don't know what they're buying.
Wow, I came back after a little while and it already looks great.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. They said it looks terrible.
No, I read the comment too.
They actually edited the comment and they said it looks bad.
Who didn't?
But it made you look though, right?
You know, it's
No.
kind of diabolical when people like would leave a YouTube comment that's like really nice and so they get a bunch of like replies of other people like agreeing, and then they just would change it to be the most heinous comment ever.
So
And,
messed up.
and that's just everyone below was like, yeah, totally.
I do love like that, like the trend of like, oh, I'm gonna leave a comment, make me look like a terrible person. And they do that.
What does that mean? I don't
So
know.
like, let's say, no, it's like ask me a question and then change what you said to make me look like a terrible person.
Oh, I see.
So like if I was like, what Red Dead character do you think is the meanest? And someone's just like, oh yeah, Micah. I think he's just a terrible guy. I'm trying to think of how this.
Yeah,
bad
this you
example.
set up a really bad example.
Yeah, that was a bad example. So I also don't want to give spoilers.
No.
Well, anyways, the most kind-hearted comment changes into a UN violation. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean. Since I'm an artist and a small creator, I might have no time or motivation, so I had to watch you. Well, hopefully we'll give you both time and motivation. Well, okay, we're actually taking time. Hopefully we'll give you motivation.
Hopefully, get motivation. Yeah.
I'm indifferent.
The truth is, if you're motivated enough, you can make time for anything. You
Not
would be
true.
surprised. It's kind of true.
Oh yeah?
You would be shocked how you can spread your time.
There is
When you
a
will
truth
want
to
to.
it, but there's
Build me a microwave.
Done.
No.
I'll just buy it, disassemble it, and rebuild it.
That's not. No.
Because there's
That
a
would not be a
time-
quick thing.
It'd be quicker than trying to build it all from.
There's a book about how to build a microwave from scrap.
I know. I find that interesting. Yeah, it was like the.
It's
journey of
crazy.
the-
I thought about like apocalyptic scenarios, and I'm just like, man, how long until they get back to like the technology we were at? Like, yeah, they have all the pieces, but who's gonna be like let's say there's like a handful of survivors, like 12 people, but they're
it's like that meme where someone goes back in time and they're like,
Yeah.
so how do you make this electricity? He's like, I don't know.
I should have brought a book.
Or it's like, yeah, sure.
Go on,
No, that's it.
make me laugh.
No, that's it actually.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy that electricity wasn't a thing for so long, considering like our brains literally run on it. You can like stimulate with electricity and just
Isaac,
contract muscles and
electricity existed before.
He
stuff.
means
No,
the
but
ex-
humans didn't know about it.
Yeah, I thought you were doing like the gravity thing. I'm just like, I can't believe Isaac Newton invented gravity.
Yeah, it's like me stopping Isaac Newton from inventing gravity, and then everything's just floating.
Yeah, everyone's like flying around having fun.
The whole Apple thing has to be the biggest lie ever. It's like that's such a like. Yeah, and this is how he discovered gravity, and Apple fell on his head. It's so simple and so pure. No. He like, if there was some
He dropped a
event that
baby.
made him discover gravity, it was like dropping a baby, or like he freaking like threw somebody off a cliff, but then they landed. I don't know.
Everybody named Isaac is evil.
Yeah, Isaac's. No. Isaac's are great actually, but that story is.
No, everybody named Isaac is evil.
I don't know about that.
Depends on how many people knew how to do it, managed to live. /
No, like this is assuming that like no experts lived. I feel like that's just kind of
What
like
if the books? What if the books did though? Like the books explaining it.
But like, how long until you
what
find
if
a
the-
book that explains it thoroughly enough? And the book's gonna
What if
reference things that
books-
already existed.
What if it was like a radiation situation and all the people are dead, but the books came to life, and so they must read each other for knowledge?
Isn't that just like the plot of Page Master?
Is that I've never heard of that.
Never heard of
Yeah,
Page Master?
it is.
No.
Like an old 80s cartoon. The Page Master.
1994.
Oh, that was the movie in 1994. There was like a show.
Oh.
Is that Kevin McAllister? Yeah! Just like Kevin McAllister with glasses.
Well, he doesn't look like a book to me, so I don't think.
Well,
it
he's the
is.
master of Pages. Master,
I'm
the
talking about
master
a
of
situation
puppets
where the
doesn't look
books
like a
must-
puppet.
Books must read each other.
No, look at that book's evil in the picture.
Oh!
Oh, it's on the
All
Game
right.
Boy? I love the Game Boy.
Time for chat. While you were coming up with ideas for Feed the Pit, what other scrapped game ideas did you have?
I didn't really scrap any.
The Feed the Pit was kind of like...
Actually, there was one I scrapped.
It wasn't a thing where we like had a collection of game ideas and we picked our favorite. It was more like we formed an idea together. We knew we wanted to make a horror game. We knew we wanted to make a 3D game, and we knew pretty quickly that it was probably going to be in a forest, and everything else just kind of like swished around until we settled on what we currently have.
I guess.
I mean, even Feed the Pit now versus a year and a half ago is basically the scrapped game idea versus the full game.
I think the only idea that I really kind of scrapped was like the very original idea, which was, I don't even think I like fully pitched this one, but it was a cabin builder game where it was like a building game where you would like build cabins and you'd have like a kind of like quota you need to do, and like during the day it would just be like a nice cozy builder game, but at night it would switch to like cryptids are actively after you. So if you ever want to work overtime because you're like cutting it close on the shift, then you have to take like a really risky route of like maybe getting eaten.
Will there be permanent upgrades that carry over between runs in Feed the Pit? Well, we don't know yet. To be honest, we've just programmed in the money system within the last like month, and we're gonna kind of see what items we come up with. But it is, we used to have a system where you could like permanently upgrade your health and your speed and that kind of stuff.
We did?
So, yeah. You don't remember that?
Not much. That was like probably like back when we were leaning more into roguelike, I'm guessing.
We might do something like that, but it's really going to depend on, I don't know, how if it screws up the balance of the monsters, we wouldn't do it. If it can be done in a way where it's useful but not too useful, we might.
How is the workflow split between y'all? Is there like one of you is artist, music, programming? Yeah, so I am the artist and modeler. Hello, I'm Preston.
Mostly. We need to be clear that these are funky splits.
We all do a little bit of the others except programming.
Yeah.
So that's the only one, but like, yeah, we all kind of do everything's like there's no fine lines. Bye, Bryn. Gunnar is the programmer. That's kind of I would say his is the most clean cut. That is his main thing. He does whip up temporary art.
And then thumbnails, and then roughly half of video editing, probably more like 45%. Isaac does 55%.
Oh yeah, video editing. I'm not involved. I'll be more involved in this one, but
you can be more involved with now, but he wasn't before.
Yeah.
Really.
I learned.
Really, you did make that video though.
I did
make that.
That was a cool one. I think I was pretty proud of that as a first edited video. Like I know I had help and everything, but that was a pretty good one. But Isaac's, I guess our main roles as our artist modeler, Isaac's music writing, and then Gunnar's programmer. That's like our like general ones, but we all do a lot. Isaac and I do a lot of discussions of game direction. Gunnar's also involved. Yeah, you do animation. Isaac, he does less now, but especially when I was first starting, he helped with a lot of the modeling. He does level design, or he does at least the first draft of level design. I'm now doing kind of like the final draft. Stuff shifts around too, just based on like who has the most priority stuff. Like right now, Isaac and Gunnar kind of always has priority stuff because he's the programmer. Because literally anything Isaac or I do, Gunnar also has to do. But like right now, I kind of have less of priority stuff, which is why I'm able to do fish stuff. And then usually I'll take on like different things that Isaac was originally going to do. Like I did the base model of Nemesis we're working on, which Isaac originally wanted to do. But hi honey, hi Tegan. How you doing? Not talking to you guys. That's my girlfriend, not a weird fan. Don't worry.
Okay.
Not a weird fan. Well, she is a weird fan, but
You guys should make it possible to pick up rocks and throw them at the monster. And if you hit the shot, they are stunned. there's only a few rocks per level. I mean, maybe.
We'll probably have
Doesn't
something
really
that
say.
stuns, quote-unquote, the monster. They all behave differently.
We have been wanting to make the environment a little bit. You know, we have like this really pretty forest, but you can't really touch anything. Like, everything is static, and you can't really affect the world too much. Which, you know, in a giant forest, that is mostly accurate, right? That's how forests usually are. But it would be nice to add in some pieces that you can maybe touch or move or pick up or anything of the sort, just to make it feel like you have a bit of a bigger impact on the environment around you than just being in it. We're in our last 8 minutes of the
Yeah.
stream, or 10 minutes, whatever.
Getting something set up for the last...
What's that? What are you getting set up?
little special. Just keep talking, man. Come on.
What? Oh, okay. Now there's a lot of pressure.
Nope.
It's fine. Gunnar will handle the conversation.
Ah, he's always good at that.
So how's the card?
What?
Just give up, bro.
What game are you working on? Feed the pit!
Hold on, man.
Wait,
Hey,
are you
I'm
new?
pretty sure
Are you new?
Yeah, chill out. I'm pretty sure. You know, it's probably our new thumbnails bringing us all these new faces.
Alright, Bellio, H9K. We've just gotten that question like 3 times, and we've never gotten that on a stream, and I love you, and I'm sorry.
We're working on Feed the Pit. It's a horror game where you feed dead bodies to it while you kill them.
Just play the audio from the devlogs off your phone.
Okay. No, I got this. You join a cult, and you go into a forest, and you kill people and feed them to the pit that this cult worships. It's very fun. Allegedly, that's what our playtesters said last
I
time.
think it's fun.
Yeah, well, what do you know?
I play games.
Occasionally.
Are the cards just for finding the body, or will there be some defense or offense? They are just for finding the body, but they do have an effect on the world around you.
Yeah, they can get you out of a sticky scenario if you play it at the right time.
Yeah, they bring you to kind of like almost like a plane of existence where you are temporarily safe. So they are a bit of a weapon in that regard. Or more like a shield, almost.
It's 3:52 a.m. and I have school in the morning. Okay, well, when it's 5 a.m., you can complain.
Well, welcome to the chat, Luigi. I'm sorry it's so late.
So the game upcoming is going to be a horror game? Yes, we are working on a horror game. That's why this fish is on screen. In case you're afraid of fish.
Yeah, fish is very scary, yeah.
I mean, I don't think
It's
fish
not
is scary, personally.
It's not like a kind of, sick to your stomach, like ultra intense horror game. It's much more of like a
They say, what
like
do you say?
Lethal
Like,
Company solo.
tension
or
buildup,
It
that's what they
Steals.
said.
Right. Very, very tension, very suspense kind of a thing. It's just exciting because there's a monster on your tail. Preston, you got to set those keyframes to linear.
I did, that's what I was doing.
Oh, good. Is that what you were working on, the special thing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Spinning.
people are freaking out about the fish.
I told you, man. Fair.
Ew.
Luigi is terrified.
They love fish.
Make a random stone or something in water that makes all the carp rotate for like 5 seconds. That'd be funny.
It would be pretty funny.
Fish.
Alright.
People be able to stand on the fish as it swims.
Yeah, it's actually like,
know-
the Nautilus in Minecraft? It's like that.
If we program it badly, yes.
Yes.
That's true.
Hopefully you won't be able to stand on them.
In theory, the fish should swim away from you, so
It's off center. I gotta delete these frames.
that hopefully won't happen. Now we have to add a fishing minigame because we did this.
Okay, Isaac. Don't be mad. I was concepting one.
I'm mad.
But it's one of those scope creep things of if we have time or for an update.
All these ideas I bring up, he's like, I don't think we.
I wasn't actually gonna pitch it.
Fishing mini game.
It's not a real video game without a fishing mini game, man.
It'll be in the first major update. That's the only change we do. Is just
Honestly, that's enough to bring me back. Scope creep, but fish. Yeah, that is a thing. It would probably be an update or something.
How about we just make it so that you can grab the fish and eat it, like a psycho.
Like in Skyrim.
We'll add a very realistic view, just eating it.
It's like a Red Dead Redemption like skinning animation.
Mm-hmm. But instead of skinning it, you're actually just eating it straight up.
And it's all right. Here we are. Where's the camera at? Oh, there we go. Everybody say hi to Saint Jeremy at the fish.
Hi.
Thanks, Gunner. Fipla. Okay. Miss Wicker Rat, you seem to be going insane.
Preston, I think it's time to, say bye.
Can I play Funky Town? I'll play 5 seconds of Funky Town.
That's too much, sadly.
No, 5 seconds is alright.
No,
We're already claimed, don't worry.
Okay, and then just play the whole thing at this point.
Yeah.
No, don't play. Just play 5 seconds.
Yeah, I'm gonna play 5. Okay. This is for the clip to also get us claimed.
Play it through your phone so it has like the crunchy audio.
Here, I'll play it like this.
Is it play? I assume it's playing.
It might be compressed enough where we're safe. This is what horror game development is all about, chat.
I mean, it is. And then I always play this song whenever your part happens in the devlog.
I think you do. Alright, you know what? I think we're gonna end the stream with this playing.
Guys,
I look bald!
so much.
No! I'm bad.
We'll be back in 2 weeks as
2 weeks.
Our new schedule,
2 weeks.
which is, then we're gonna take a break for the holidays immediately after. But we'll be back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
So thank you all for stopping in. It was fun to see you all and have you hang with us.
Yes.
Just gotta line this up.
Okay.
Is it still playing?
Yeah. It's crunched enough where it's probably fine.
Probably not, but...
Probably not. We'll probably get claimed, but like less claimed.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye, guys!
Bye.
Bye!